button! Fuck! Welcome back! I hit the button really fast. I didn't mean to do that.
Meow.
No, you're good.
Meow.
Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney to resolve. I should click on the correct window. Fuck. Why can't I click on the window? There we go. Let me click on the window. Yay. Hello. I got chat working. Let's go. We're in court, I think. We're going to court.
We're going to court, baby.
I'll be honest, I don't remember a lot from last week. All I remember is being wickedly horny over Cosmo.
No.
So
That's all I need.
You know what that is? Immersion.
I
Yeah.
can't stop meowing.
Yeah!
I'm so sorry. I don't know why I can't stop meowing.
Well, you have cat ears on.
you do.
I
have
do, every time I look at my
Whisker.
little guy, I'm just like, meow.
Yeah.
Listen, no one is stopping you from meowing, Ren. Let it be known.
Follow your
Yay.
dreams, Ren.
Follow your dreams. We'll
Follow
be in
your
court,
dreams,
and you
sweet
will just
dreams.
meow. It will be
Meow,
okay.
meow, meow.
It's the 2nd of November, 8:56 a.m. The Old Bailey, defendant's antechamber. There's that old familiar feeling again. There it is again.
Yeah.
The crushing pressure of this historic courthouse.
Well, that doesn't fit the rhyme scheme.
Yeah.
Actually, no. It's a little different today. There's an even more menacing tension in the air.
There's a menacing tension in the air today. Fuck, in the air here today, isn't there? I suppose.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I think so. It can only be the result of the menacing appearance of the defendant.
Hold on. Okay, there we go. A little more courtesy, if you please. Oh my, I do apologize. However, you're certainly not mistaken that this trial is far from ordinary.
What do you mean?
I'm not privy to the details, however. I understand that no jury has been selected. A trial without a jury? Well, that's just like the trial of the professor 10 years ago.
A closed court. Ha! Good morning, my dear fellows! Mr. Charles! Have you made note of my hair, Mr. Naruhodo? An outright victory for science, you must agree. To be perfectly honest, so much happened yesterday that, well, I completely forgot about your little hair problem. What to one man is a little hair problem is to another a day of drinking dubious potion after dubious potion. You have no idea how much my stomach ails me this morning.
Me.
I've hot girl tummy issues, Mr. Naruhodo.
Dear, how awful for you.
I'm afraid you only have yourself to blame, Mr. Sholmes. And good morning to you, Mr. Reaper. I'm delighted to see you looking so full of vim.
And I
Agree.
you. I see London's celebrated great detective is as active as ever.
Oh, you exaggerate, my dear fellow. Compared to my paltry engagements with a few trivial cases, the Reaper's overbearing presence is a far greater deterrent to the black roots of crime in our capital. Thank you, I think. And whilst I may not agree with your methods, there is at least one point on which I would readily commend you.
What an honor. And that would be.
Your eye for a good lawyer, sir. Mr. Sholmes! After all, behind this lawyer there is a very great mind. My own.
You bitch.
And then they kissed.
And then they
And then
kissed
they kissed.
passionately with
Yep.
tongue.
And that's fan luck, baby.
What are you trying to say? I think somebody pointed out to me that this is like one of the this is like the longest
He touched his
conversation
tit.
they ever have. or
Yeah.
something.
I think it is.
Yeah.
They're not on screen at the same time for most of the games.
Yeah. I wish only to say that you should be prepared for quite a trial, Mr. Reaper.
It's really good. I love Vinlock.
They're flirting.
They are flirting.
I feel like that might be me.
I genuinely do
Oh,
not
I
know.
think it is. It is.
All right. Sorry to barge in.
Dad?
Yes.
Yay!
Yay!
Gina! What's that on her arm? Oh, it's a mourning band, I suppose. Something parallel something.
Father, shouldn't you be at Forensics Con?
They fucking postponed it.
No!
It's been postponed, so
No,
I have some free time.
no convention in the
I'm
history of
not
the will ever,
peeved about it or anything.
no convention will ever go this poorly in the future ever again.
I was really excited for the ball pit.
They
The
said I got an
cadaver ball
hour in the
pit.
ball
Cadaver pit.
cadaver ball pit.
I forgot to pin the message.
Oh
I'll do
god, I
that.
forgot too.
There was a hot sec where I almost deleted your message because I thought it was a spam
spam.
bot.
Hello.
Oh.
I just saw a bunch of text that was like spam.
Betrayal.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I think the
Kume.
funniest thing in the world is that like the VOD has no idea that we have to manually allow all these things, so we are just like
It doesn't
tackling
look
his.
It's
funny
the way
to
it shows up
anyone
in
else.
scary red text.
Yeah,
It's so
hold on.
funny.
Like,
so funny.
if I cared enough, I would take a screenshot of chat right here and put it on the VOD, but I don't.
Oh my god.
But it's so funny. We'll just
It's
be
so
minding our
funny.
business, and because you have to look every time in case it's something, but it's just someone saying French twig.
No,
And
literally.
VOD's like, you cannot say
I have
French
a
twig.
I took a screenshot, Kate. So.
Yeah.
Aw,
Beautiful.
mwah.
You can put it in the survey.
Oh, yeah, it's really fucking funny.
It's so
Makes
funny
sense.
that it's so
It's really
scary
good.
looking.
What's the best chat to put that in?
Maybe TGAA?
Yeah, just
Sure.
put it in
Okay,
the
sure.
Tagada chat.
It's technically relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, is this more general? Or... Okay.
You can put it in both.
No.
Yeah.
I decided to
Whatever.
come along with the police inspector to see our country's up-and-coming student in action.
Oh.
I shall be very interested to see the fruits of your studies over the past year.
Sir,
I do
we're-
have that screenshotted cut off early. Don't worry.
Good. Send it to me.
I'll have to go find it, but I do have it.
Well, it's an honor to have you here. Well, let's hope there's some fruits to see.
Not an orange.
You're gonna see fruits.
What did you get a fucking achievement for?
Oh no, I
It was a
screenshot
screenshot.
it. It shows it up in the top
Achievement
corner
get.
for some fruits.
Achievement get fruits. Oh no.
Oh, yes, Gina.
Why do you agree to this, eh? Why'd you take him on? This Reaper bloke. Everyone says it was him what killed the boss.
I'm sorry, Gina, but I just don't believe that.
Well, if it weren't him, who was it?
I don't know that yet.
I don't care who calls him what. The Reaper's just a name. He's just a person at the end of the day. And if it turns out it was him what killed the boss, then God help him.
Fiery eyes indeed. Love how the height difference makes it look like Gina's standing on a box right now.
No one can see what I'm looking at.
They're really
Yes.
distracting. I'm really fucking mad at you.
Put those fucking things away.
That was away.
Jesus Christ.
You should be held in contempt of court.
Mm.
Yes, the culprit deserves every ounce of your loathing. At least, that may be some solace to the deceased.
She's doing
don't
like,
freeze.
"Lady."
Don't freeze right here.
She can't take her
Milady.
hat off. Oh, okay, there we go.
Oh, she's sad. Oh no.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
sorry,
terrible
Gina, I'm
timing.
sorry.
No, that was a terrible time for that to okay. I don't know what chat saw, but
We just look like assholes.
we just look
You
like
just look
assholes.
like assholes. Milady.
Ugh.
Did it freeze right as she
Yes.
took her head off?
It froze mid her taking her hat off.
Oh no!
And then I started going, "Milady."
It looked like she was like tipping it down, like she
Oh,
was tipping.
no.
It.
She was milady.
It was bad. It was really bad timing. Oh, it lagged on your end.
No,
Maybe
it's not
we
even.
don't
It's
look
not.
like
Here's the thing.
assholes.
It's not a connection. That was the game lagging. There's like so much on
Oh,
my
yeah.
laptop right now that the Ace Attorney
Lags
games
enough for me,
lag.
Sissy.
Sometimes it'll do a fun thing where the entire like backdrop will suddenly flash.
Oh yeah, that's been happening since like day one with the first game, but it's never lagged until recently.
I love what OBS is doing lately.
It's
Yeah,
really
it's
fun
really
and
fun.
sexy.
I love that it's a universal experience among people I know. It's great.
Please, Odo. Get whoever did this. For the boss.
Oh, Gina.
I ain't feeling this useless, but there's nothing I can do. So you've got to find who've done this and make the wretch pay.
Counsel for the defense.
Seems like you're interrupting a really important moment over here.
Like, anyway, courtroom in session shortly. Make your way into the courtroom at once, please.
It's just the like. Anyway.
Like, so yeah. Anyway. Okay, after that.
Anyway. All right then. Here we go.
Wow, bailiff, silencing women.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm misogynistic. Yeah, sorry.
That's the most believable misogynist we've had.
Oh my god. Era-appropriate
Someone clip that
misogyny.
later.
Era-appropriate misogynism. Misogynism. Misogyny is the word.
Misogynism. New thing
Misogynism.
invented.
Misogynism. It's a religion.
Well,
Well, I mean, actually, I'm not even
I
gonna.
know who's the god of it.
It's not.
Get him out!
God.
Why is he here?
It's time, Mr. Naruhodo. Lord Van Zeeks.
Oh, I got a yap. All right, it's yapping time. And then I yapped all over the place. One who lost his treasured One who lost his treasure.
Bro.
His
His
treasure.
treasured
I
bro.
stumbled. I
Treasured
stumbled.
bro.
I
I
stumbled.
love Yakuza Kiwami.
One who lost his treasured brother to a mass murderer. I wish I had a niche key down. I really do.
I can make one. I have
I was
him
gonna
in
say, I'm
MMD.
pretty sure we can. We have
Thank
the- we have the
you. Give me a
technology.
niche key down. We have the technology. One who lost his treasured father in a foreign court of law. And one who lost the man who helped her escape destitution. All that misfortune, all that pain, on course to collide headlong in this trial. It's time to shine a light on all these dark events.
You shine on-
Shine on.
Sholm's backshot!
Oh, we went for different things.
Oh.
And whatever truth is revealed,
Make
we're
one.
going to have to look it straight in the eye.
No.
Well, we'll do our best.
We're gonna look at gay in the eye.
2nd of November,
crazy.
9:20 a.m. 9:20, the Old
9:20.
Bailey
Day of
courtroom.
November. No, 20.
920.
9:20.
We're doing great.
I'm here mentally.
I can look at my. I forgot. I can look at the. I can look at the little guys.
Little guy.
Oh my god, little guys. Oh, I have to talk. Nah, damn it. I was looking at the little guys.
There are new
In
little
the
guys here in
name
this
of-
courtroom.
Any little guys say I?
Hey!
Hi. Meow.
Sick as hell. Thank you. Where
Sick
the fuck
as
is the
hell.
button? Thank you.
God.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen,
Oh,
I
no,
hereby
Red and
declare
Julie
this court
are
to
on
be in
fire.
session.
Why am I on fire? Oh
We're
no.
on fire.
Oh God. Christ.
That was really
happening?
good. That was
I need to
good.
look at the full. Oh my
What is
god, you
happening?
guys are on fire. Oh my god.
So, for some reason, I thought you were going to say in the name of the Father, the Son, and the
Holy Spirit.
We are here to conduct the fair and just trial of the defendant, Baroque Van Zeeks.
That's not ominous.
Not ominous at all. Counsels for the defense and prosecution. Are you ready to begin?
The defense
Come on, baby.
is ready, my lord.
Sorry. Hi.
Hi. Relapse.
Hi.
Relapse. I like
We
Relapse.
can now send you
Relapse.
like 70 additional memes that we couldn't.
Yay!
Yay! Oh, oh, I thought this was an unjust trial. Sorry, I'm gonna go.
Oh, sorry.
Might be.
I must be in the wrong room.
Prosecution is more than ready. I'm in the wrong fucking meeting.
Kazuma-sama.
I've been wishing to see you in court again for so long. It feels. But, oh, that was a. It seems, not an. It feels. I love Ring of Keys.
It feels.
It feels. But I never pictured it happening like this. I never thought I'd be facing you behind the.
Sorry.
No, that's also in Rinosuke's head.
That was a. Yeah.
God, his tats. I never thought I'd be facing you behind the prosecution's bench.
The so-called Reaper of the Baby has been a scourge like no other, undermining Her Majesty's justice system.
His tits, I mean his face, I mean his tits, I mean his personality, I mean his tits.
Today, we must uncover the truth behind this scourge.
In other words, hold my hand. I'm on the other side of the room. Damn it. This trial is going to be a lot more far-reaching than Inspector Gregson's murder.
Well,
Unlike
yeah, you
Cosmo,
have to
who
reach
doesn't
across
wanna-
the courtroom to hold hands.
I hold out, I reach out to reach out.
Oh, we're really locked in today, guys. This is
Yeah.
oh no.
This is gonna be a great trial. We're
This is
definitely
gonna go great.
gonna
It's
finish it.
gonna go fine. Ooh. Should pull up the guide.
I'm got that baby locked down. Yeah, those are great.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Woo!
What the
Yeah.
fuck is happening?
No. Oh no. The truths revealed by these proceedings may have unpredictable repercussions through the judiciary.
Repercussions.
Reper-
Reper-
I get it. Wait. Fuck. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're all we.
Are you staying in the courtroom all week?
Yeah, I
You
sleep
should
here.
go home. You should.
I'm on
go
fire, so.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Well, my condolences.
This too is Fire Punch.
What?
You know Fire Punch.
No.
I was about to ask what happens in Fire Punch,
No,
but I
I
don't think I want
don't.
to.
He's on fire the whole time. That's the plot of the manga. Anyway, read Fire Punch.
We're just gonna move on from that. Accordingly, they are to be conducted as a closed trial with no members of the public present. By Her Majesty's direct orders.
How will that work, my lord?
The burden of all arbitration and education falls on my shoulders. Therefore, as you will see, the jurors' bench shall remain vacant today.
That's where I am. I'm laying down there.
Have a good. Well, I thought you were on fire. How are you?
Well,
on
I am.
fire?
Climb down.
Okay.
Climb
I'm down. Yeah, I'm a cat. I'm
Okay.
very
He's a
nimble.
cat, yeah.
It's true.
I see. I understand.
Nya.
Okay. That. Wow. Was that a British?
That's a British
Nya.
Not a
Nya.
Nya.
No more for Joshi summation exam.
That's what you think. I'm
No.
laying there. I guess I'm a. Anyway.
Anyway.
If no members of the public are present, might I ask who is currently occupying the gallery, my lord?
No.
They are stock
Okay.
photos.
We only drew
They're
one
from
background.
bloody images. Those
They
are
are members
cardboard.
of the judiciary, here to witness proceedings and ensure an equitable trial.
Members of the judiciary.
Oh my. This is a very unusual trial already.
I mean,
I
thank God we
asked
don't have
them
to
to
split up a
install
jury.
cardboard cutouts. I
I
felt,
felt
lonely.
lonely.
They're all like my little cardboard cutouts that I make of like.
Yeah,
men
they're all
shrunk.
small dodgy. They are
They're
all small dodgy.
dodgy.
Horrifying.
Member of law enforcement, he qualifies.
Adachi.
Calling
I should get the vine boob on my soundboard.
Shut up, Adachi.
Shut up, Adachi.
There is, of course, another unprecedented aspect to these proceedings on which I must elaborate. The counsels for the prosecution and the defense are both aliens of Great Britain.
I thought they were gonna say know each other.
They're boyfriends.
That is, yeah, like that is a bit. I forgot about the racism. I'm sorry.
They also don't live here. That's important.
It's also important.
That's a little important. Like, yeah, it's racism, but also they don't live
They don't
here.
live here.
Is
This
it as
is weird.
important as Fujoing out? I don't know. That was the joke to be
They don't. They don't work here. This isn't their job.
They don't
Yeah,
work
alien
here.
does. Alien, as in like the traditional word, does. I'm pretty sure refer to foreigner before
Yeah.
it refers to the space kind.
Mm. I think that's
I
why
got
the space kind is
so.
called the space kind because
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
because-
not from here.
Not from here is what alien means.
Yeah.
Technically, an extraterrestrial could also be called a foreign creature.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
from somewhere else.
That's true.
Hey, you guys should listen to Aliens.
Everyone should go listen to Alien
Everyone should
Stage.
go listen to
Hey,
Aliens.
There was a recent really good update. You guys should
Yeah,
listen
you
to
should
Aliens.
go.
takes like an hour tops. No,
Do
it's
it
probably
for
longer
us.
than an hour. But
I
like,
listen to Alien Stage a normal amount, and I think about it a normal amount.
Yes, I know
I'm
this.
very normal.
We're really normal about it. Anyway, the
Yeah.
game.
Oh yeah, tits. Hi.
Hi, Tits. I believe it takes an outsider to see the truth sometimes. And as I stand here in this courtroom now, I'm quite certain this is the reason why I had to come to Britain.
You guys
may
should
shut up.
check out
You may
Julie's
shut up.
covers.
MJ,
you
shut up.
guys, you guys
Shut
should
up.
check
No,
out
yeah,
Julie's
you should.
covers.
Yeah, you should
No,
listen
no,
to
no,
it.
no,
You
no.
should listen to Julie's
No, no,
thing.
no, no, no,
You should
no.
do it. Go listen.
Listen to Kume. Listen to Kume.
Yeah.
Kume is always correct.
Listen to
Kume's never,
Kume-
Kume's
listen
never
to
led you astray
Kume.
before.
Okay, yeah, this is true.
Cosmo?
Very well. I will stop thinking about Alien Stage. Let us commence proceedings.
Judge is really into Doom Theory.
I'm
Yeah, he really
into
likes
Doom
your-
Mm.
Prosecutor Sogi, your opening statement, if you please.
Freak.
It's the way that
Simultaneous
the
on my
window,
end.
the window where I have my little guys is cutting off his head, so literally all I can see is his tits.
That's fair.
His
That's
beautiful
fair.
face.
Who gives a fuck? Look at those bad boys.
Oh my god.
I give a fuck. His face is beautiful.
His face is beautiful.
He has two
Oh, he
swords.
He
I had to
does
have
have two
3 sheaths made.
Well, 4
Certainly,
if you
my
count
lord.
those guns. That was terrible.
That's 5.
Hey.
That's 5, MJ.
I was 5?
Two
Oh,
I said 3, and then you said if you count guns,
I
and
thought
that's
you
2
said
arms.
2. I was
the
talking
original
about
joke was
swords
that-
plus arms.
The original joke was that I said 2, so now I said 3.
I didn't hear you say 3. I was just going swords plus arms. I was like, there's no way I fucked up the math on that. I was like,
You
I
forgot
barely
his
took 2
penis.
I wasn't thinking. I
You
never
weren't thinking about the penis.
It's the
You
way I
always
just.
forget about the penis.
think about the penis.
It's the way I just finished watching Ren and Kate play some fucking Nirvana Initiative, and so I'm just
God.
like, the math error is it? The math error is where the seams didn't.
We found
Where
the
the seams
seam.
didn't. I don't fucking remember any of Tokiko's bullshit.
Takiko's bullshit's just insane, dude.
She just says things.
We're never getting through this fucking trial. Session.
No, we're not.
Dear God.
Oh my god, whoa! It looks so much longer when you have it. The incident took place on 1st of November at just after 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The location was a building of flats on Fresno Street on the outskirts of the city. The victim's body was discovered there in an old single-room rental property.
Oh god.
Bye, love.
Why?
Came to say goodbye,
We're
love.
back.
Goodbye. Oh, you're back.
Oh, thank god.
Yes, Inspector Tobias Gregson, a name known very well indeed to this court. And I do feel like we are constantly laughing on his grave every time we do a bit right when they start talking about him.
Hold on.
It
Mr.
keeps
Vice
happening.
Gregson, you would have loved Monster. The energy
There's a
drink,
file
not
on here.
the
I know
anime.
there's a
So
file
I
on here
would
that's
probably
fucking
like that
you.
too.
I think he'd like Monster. Both
He'd like
both
Monster.
Where the fuck is it? Where did I export it to? Sorry, there's a file on my laptop that I know is 5 hours long and I can delete it, and I don't know where it is. And I would like to delete it. Fuck.
Oh god.
I never think about the penis. Oh, it's so
I was
good.
my math was
distress.
right. My math was correct. I
Yeah,
was
your
like,
math
no.
was correct. You just
Your
didn't
math
hear
was
what I
correct.
said.
Didn't think about the penis in the tone of
Didn't
implication.
think about it.
Oh my god, I did think about it!
Dear God. All right, we're good start. Oh God. Okay, we're locking in. Hello. Not least for his miraculous resolution of one of this country's grimmest cases 10 years ago.
Grimace.
Grimace.
Like the
Grimace.
shake.
Like the shake. Implying Grimace does not exist outside the
He
shake.
does. I'm sorry, I disrespected Grimace.
Well, I know what's gonna
I-
happen to you now.
Oh
You know
no!
what
I'm gonna get glooped.
You.
Christ. The professor case.
God, I'm sorry. The total. We're all over the place.
The professor.
Sorry.
The professor.
I started thinking about the monster anime, and now I'm like, ooh, monster.
Monster.
How sure are you
What
about
I
the
think
time of the
about
incident?
Monster.
I thought you were about to just say how should we feel.
Several witnesses on the street outside heard the gunshot, and all have reported the same time.
Thank you.
Yes, that's what Gina told us too.
Thank you very much.
There were a number of witnesses.
Yeah.
I have here a
Let's
plan of
check.
the room. The victim was found curled up in one corner. It's believed that he was shot from the front at point-blank range and died instantly.
We're doing great.
Oh my god. You alright?
Well, I mean, I know about it because of Ren, so I guess same.
Yeah, I guess I am also Yaoi, so
Yeah. As the CEO.
as the CEO, yeah.
Mm.
How has the range been determined?
Burn marks. There was there were scorch marks around the entry wound. I love reunion and turnabout. Such marks are caused by the gunpowder used to fire the bullet. But powder hot enough to leave scorch marks is only ejected a few inches beyond the end of the barrel. In other words, hold my hand, Rinosuke. It only
Oh, I
happens when the
forgot I, like,
target is
don't-
at point-blank range.
I forgot my details on Reunion and Turnabout are fucked up because I watched the anime first for that one and they
Oh, you-
actively change how the case
Oh,
works.
yeah. The
You
anime
fool,
version
you
is
child.
way different.
They
Yeah.
actively change how the case works. It's really terrible.
Yeah. I prefer the game on that one.
Yeah.
I see. Yes. Thank you for the detailed explanation, Counsel.
OBS, honey, I need you to lock in. Thank you.
OBS doesn't want to lock in.
It needs to lock in more than us, at least.
Oh my god,
Jesus
Julie.
Christ.
What? What did I do?
Look at look at the stream right now.
Oh, damn it.
Look at the stream right
Hold
now.
on, I have to open it up. I have to open it
Oh
up.
my god,
No,
oh my
I couldn't
god,
find
that's
it.
so fucking funny.
Hold on, hold on. I'm on my way.
How is it
I
so
know what the
perfectly
image
lined
is.
up?
I know what the image is too, and I can't see it. This is so cruel.
How
There
is
we
it
go.
so perfectly aligned?
It's
Oh
literally
my
the end of the
God.
barrel is on her temple.
This is excellent.
Kazuma is doing this to you.
I'm holding you hostage.
No, he has the hostage.
Oh no, what a nightmare.
Oh no, Kazuma Sogi holding me hostage. Holding me.
No.
Counts?
The murder weapon was found lying beside the victim.
Oh fuck, that's me. I'm also not locked in. And have you managed to ascertain the owner of this firearm?
No, my lord. Not conclusively.
Bravo, Kazuma-sama.
Me every time he talks.
Yeah.
Bravo.
For not trying to use the gun as evidence when its provenance can't be proven.
Furthermore, my lord, as I've explained, the revolver was fired at extremely close range. The bullet passed through the victim and struck the wall behind him. There was a candelabrum mounted on that wall, and the tip of one of the candles in it was found to have been blown off by the projectile.
We noticed that too, didn't we?
Yes, that's right.
Thank you for the thorough report, Counsel. The setting of the crime is clear to me. You will submit the plan of the crime scene as evidence, please.
As you wish, my lord. I love The Princess Bride. It's a fantastic
I had the
movie.
Same thought process.
As you wish.
As you wish.
Is this Fresno Street room Inspector Gregson's private abode?
No, my lord. The room is rented to a Mr. Hugh Boone. But there is Sir. 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 Sir!
This is gonna go great.
It is.
This is gonna go so well.
Oh boy.
Slash Jen.
But there is precious little furniture inside, and it is generally in a poor state of repair. So what on earth was Gregson even doing there?
Presumably he was investigating some case or other.
When a policeman was informed of the gunshot from the witnesses and rushed to the scene.
Oh, that's a good one too.
He found only the deceased inspector and the accused standing alongside, holding the revolver. The attending officer arrested the accused on the spot.
So, the details of the case are clear.
In that case, the prosecution would like to call its first witness.
A name, please, Counsel.
Naturally. The accused himself.
Lord Van Zeeks?
As a prosecutor, he believes in the oath of office he's taken and will be compelled to tell the truth.
Very well. Let the defendant take the witness stand.
I know he's doing Edgeworth poses, but it's so much funnier and like it feels so much more JoJo just because we've never seen this before. We've never seen this angle. It feels so much more JoJo.
Hey, there are JoJo characters integral to the plot who were born the same year as Iris Wilson. Anyway.
Anyway, so, witness, state your name and occupation for the court.
Baroque Van Zeeks, Old Bailey prosecutor. That felt
Hello.
weird to say in my own voice.
Hello, other low British voice that someone does on this stream.
I presume, Lord Van Zeeks, that you heard Prosecutor Sogi's opening preces?
Pricey.
Proceed.
Prissy. I always forget. I
Pricey,
know
it's
we've-
French.
We've hit it before. I literally always
I
forget.
only know it because of this game.
That you heard Prosecutor Sogi's opening Prissy. Yay.
Because we made a whole Prezi joke about it.
It was a
Alright.
whole thing, and I still forgot. And
Miss
I was like,
Prissy.
I know this is the word, and then you did the thing on it. I
Damn
still...
it. There we go.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite Broadway show.
Damn French.
That's my favorite Yakuza Zero subplot.
Sure.
Not even surprised.
I don't even know which one.
It was just called
Ew.
Damn Yankee because it was the
because
Yeah.
Yankee, like, yeah.
yes,
The band, right?
yes.
Yeah.
It was one of the first ones we hit, and it was funny.
Crazy
Kyo
Kyo
Crazy Kyo
mention!
mention.
Kyo.
It is alleged that you were found at the scene of the crime. And that you were arrested by the arriving police officer. Can you confirm this?
Yes, my lord.
And then I'm sure the court would like to hear you explain some things away. Namely, why you were there in the room on Fresno Street at the time in question. I'm like, I don't have it today. And what exactly took place? I knew I had to do it today. Why did I not prep it?
I intend to explain away nothing. I will simply tell the truth. They're such bitches to each other. It's so
I must say, Lord Van Zeeks, I never imagined this day would come. Or rather, I didn't want to imagine it would come. But since you became known as the Reaper, a part of me has been dreading it.
I'm sorry I let you down, bestie.
F's in the chat for my homie.
Good job, gang.
Thank you for paying respect.
Thank you,
everyone.
chat.
Yeah. I have to pay
Thank you,
respect.
chat.
Hold on.
Your formal testimony then witness.
I have to be
Chat
20
has
minutes
your
late to
back.
the bit.
It's okay, you got there.
You got
I
that.
had to open it on my phone.
To be fair, I didn't send one, but I guess I made the call for them, so. it's
Yeah, you
fine.
did.
Yeah. You were the call to
This is your
action.
doing. Yeah.
Exactly.
Leader of the
Proud of
charge.
myself.
Yeah.
I was investigating Gregson, and my
Yep.
inquiries have led me to that address.
This is how Greg Zeeks is.
This is how Greg Z can still win.
Greg Zeeks would be more popular if Gregson had a chin.
When I first entered
Right.
the room that day, it was dark inside and I saw no one. A moment later, I heard the gunshot. I spun around and I saw the revolver on the floor.
Look at that fancy
that.
man.
Just as I picked up the firearm to examine it, the door flew open and I heard a man scream.
It's just the
The-
Gregson scream. That was the clip of just.
Yeah. I was gonna say the range between the scream just now and the scream when you realized you were on fire.
He has the range.
I hope
does.
someone clips that later.
Someone's
really funny.
I need to know how it sounded.
It
It sounded
real good.
real.
It was really good.
It was
Give an
only
act
then
up.
that the body of Inspector Gregson appeared before me.
Oh yeah.
This is just like Among Us.
What happens in Among Us?
Well, people die.
People do die in Among
Yeah.
Us. That's the.
I hope so. Well, I wouldn't hope so.
There will be
Okay.
there will be cadavers because of the dead bodies you see.
If you die in Among Us, do you die in real life? Yes
you
or
do.
no?
Yes.
Yes.
I should know I've played Among Us.
Yeah.
So true.
People
That's
die when
die
they're
when they're
killed.
killed.
People die when
Yeah.
they're killed.
That's why Ren's gonna be a special guest at Forensics Con.
Yeah,
It's true,
I'm
yeah.
a cadaver.
He has played Among
He's
Us.
one of the cadavers.
You
That
see.
testimony
You
is
see?
the whole truth.
It was.
So, you heard a shot being fired in a room with no living occupants, and moments later a corpse somehow appeared before your eyes. Is that it? You're right. You haven't explained away anything. In fact, that would barely qualify as an excuse.
Oh my god.
I thought you were my mute apprentice.
I was about to be like, I didn't prepare for the cat fight, and then I realized what line was coming up, and I was like, never mind.
I got it.
This is the moment. I fucking love that line. It's so stupid.
Yet it turns out you have a way with words, Prosecutor Asogi.
You're such bitches.
It would appear the girls are fighting.
It would appear the girls are fighting. It would appear to be a singular tale indeed.
Singular isn't the word. It's laughable. What's gotten into Kazuma? He's not behaving like himself at all. Yeah, Susato knows what's up. Susato always knows what's up.
Very well, then. Counsel, you may begin your cross-examination.
I haven't had to do... Yes, my lord. I haven't had to do Kazuma for an extended amount of time in a really long time. And so now I'm just trying to milk it.
Yeah.
Investigating Gregson. My inquiries had led me to that address. When I first entered the room that day, it was dark inside and I saw no one. A moment later. Well, that doesn't mean no one was there, but go off. A moment later, I heard the gunshot. I spun around, saw the rope on the floor. Can I know what you were investigating that led you there?
Hold it!
What if I ask? What if I ask nicely? Did I get kicked off the goddamn there we go. Oh.
No, you were.
Oh
Well, I
my
mean, you were
God.
technically in it. I said no, you couldn't, and then the stream.
No, that was my OBS going down to like 3 frames a second. That was everything crashing. Holy shit.
I'd love to see it.
Yay!
I'm not doing that much on this computer. I need a new one so
I
bad.
genuinely think that OBS is like something is up lately.
Maybe some update happened and it was bad.
Yeah, sometimes
yeah,
when
there was a
updates, it
recent
just
update.
shits itself.
There was a recent
Yeah.
update, and I know like a couple of other people have had like really big issues with it lately.
Kume, you're so on it. I was about to type that.
Kume, you're so on
He's
it.
always fucking on top of it. Holy shit.
Kume's never let me down.
Yeah.
Kume, you're unparalleled, truly.
You were investigating the inspector? What on earth for?
I'm not at liberty to say. Oh, I was joking. But okay.
I was like, I didn't think you'd say anything. Sorry?
I'd identified a distinct possibility that Gregson was involved in a case I was investigating. Regrettably, though, he was killed before I could secure the proof I needed.
Is the court to understand, then, that on the day in question, you followed the victim to the scene?
No. I was privy to his movements in advance.
How?
I stole into his office in the yard and consulted his diary. The address on Fresno Street was noted in the 5 p.m. entry.
You illegally entered the man's office. In Japan, that alone would constitute a very serious offense.
As it does in Great Britain, I assure you. Is that not the case, Lord Van Zeeks? Did I read the law books wrong?
I was aware of the possible consequences.
So, in summary, you were investigating the victim, and yet you refused to tell the court why.
Sorry, MJ Sprite went thumbs up as soon as you asked.
I was just trying to finish eating.
Finish eating, it's okay.
Finish eating, it's fine.
MJ's little guy is so cute.
I love you, MJ's little guy.
Oh.
Oh.
Thank you, Kozura. Thank you.
Thank you, Kazuma.
Kazuma.
Thank you.
I like to think that was Kazuma giving a thumbs up.
Yeah.
I didn't realize British prosecutors enjoyed such freedom to choose what to divulge under oath. Why did I ever think I could defend this man? I can't fix him. When I first entered the room that day, it was dark inside and I saw no one. We'll come back to that in a second. Just as I picked up the firearm to examine it, the door flew open and I heard a man scream. That's an odd...
Sogi.
A man, you say? One of the witnesses, I presume?
Me.
That's right. One of the street merchants working on Fresno Street.
Shreds, you say?
To shreds, you say?
Shreds, you say?
Who
Oh,
are
fuck.
these merchants?
Sorry, my brain heard Ren say to
Thank
shreds, you say, and I was
God
like,
could read.
that was the line. That is the line. You said the line. A number of them had set up their stalls directly beneath the boarded window of the crime scene. A match seller, a newsmonger, and a peddler. They've all given statements saying they heard the gunshot. and without thought of danger, they ran inside to see what had happened.
Yes. Gina told us about that yesterday, didn't she?
They burst through the door with some force, it would seem.
They did. And almost gave me a heart attack in the process.
But you're supposed to be the Reaper.
But it was still The first man to come in immediately noticed the revolver in my hand and fled.
A policeman patrolling on Fresno Street heard the commotion and was able to arrest the... I thought that said accursed for a second. I was like, damn. Was able to arrest the accused shortly after the incident occurred.
Anyway, the man's scream drew my attention in that direction.
It was only then that the body of Inspector... Okay, we're gonna come back to this real quick. Had you ever been to the address before?
No, never. I only learnt of the place as a result of my investigations into Gregson's activities. There was no light inside when I entered, so it was all but impossible to make out anything.
But at 5 p.m., the sun would only have just gone down. It would still have been reasonably light outside.
The room has a window, but it was bolted shut. Very little light found its way into the room from outside, so it was extremely murky inside. I wouldn't have noticed if the victim was already lying on the floor.
There was no artificial light in the room, you say? You're quite sure?
Oh, did that pick up?
Yeah.
It's me opening a fan. I'm quite sure that the part of the room where the body was found is very dark. I have a feeling that it's lagging. I have a feeling that there was a small oil lamp burning on the desk, though I couldn't say for certain. Look, Mr. Naruhodo. There's a small desk in the room just there.
Yes, I remember. And there was an oil lamp on it, as well as the framed photograph.
When I entered the room, I closed the door behind me and started towards the desk to investigate.
And what did you find?
Dust bunnies. Nothing. Nope, I never actually reached the desk.
A moment later, I heard a gunshot. I spun around and saw the revolver. Hold it! I'm being thorough. So, who fired the gun? There's only one the case is done.
I have no idea. I didn't see anybody else in the room.
But you say it was very dark in there?
Yes, that's right. All I can tell you is, I didn't sense another's presence.
Ah! Then could it be that the gunshot actually originated from somewhere outside the room?
No, that's out of the question.
Oh.
Without doubt, the sound emanated from inside the room. I could smell the gunpowder.
Ugh, this is going from bad to worse. And you say that's the point at which you noticed the revolver on the floor?
Correct. And I foolishly picked it up. That was carelessness on my part. Oh, MJ might have stepped away for a second.
Presumably, then, the gunshot you heard came from the firearm that you somewhat hastily took in your hands.
In point of fact, my lord, I believe it did not.
What?
Greenhouse K. Baroque and Miles Edgeworth.
And Miles Edgeworth, baby!
Dumb bitch representation.
Fucking stupid idiots.
Idiots. Fucking Renosuke and Baroque at least get somewhat of a pass because they don't use fingerprinting technology right now. Fucking Edward, though.
Edward
He
has no
has the
excuse.
worst dumb bitch juice.
It's got PTSD, excuse you.
Oh, that's where it comes from. Oh, okay.
The barrel of the revolver I picked up was cold, and there was no smell of spent powder.
But then, where on earth is the gun that was fired?
Whilst I would like to oblige you with an answer, I'm afraid I can't. I too would dearly like to know that.
Hold it!
What do you mean by that? In what way did the body appear?
I honestly can't explain it, but it's the truth. As far as I was concerned, the body hadn't been there until that point, and then suddenly, there it was.
Did you perhaps hear the sound of the victim falling to the ground just beforehand?
At that moment, what I heard was the sound of the door flying open, and the scream of the man who came inside first. Nothing more.
Naruhodo.
After the man fled, I examined the body. I was stunned to find that it was Gregson.
Most curious circumstances indeed. I apologize.
How the inspector was killed, or how his body seemed to appear out of nowhere. I have no idea.
Objection!
Bitch.
Surely the court has heard enough. My lord, the cross-examination has clearly revealed that the accused, Baroque Van Zeeks, is lying on multiple fronts. What? What is that supposed to mean?
Good gracious, counsel. The defendant is lying, you say?
In his testimony just now, he claims that he failed to notice the victim's body because the room was dark.
That's correct.
No, that's impossible. As proven by this candelabrum. Oh, I can hear it in there. I can hear it in there. God damn it. God damn it. How does that prove anything? Oh, fuck, there it is. Wow!
I was waiting for it.
This is my
Bum-ba-dum.
Yeah. Remember how we said not to look at the fucking
Don't look at the
LSD?
I didn't. I was a good little girl. I didn't
Oh,
look.
You were. You're still not safe, by the way, but like
I know.
this was the main reason you weren't safe.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's so
In
good.
its original major
It's its
key,
original
right?
major key, right?
Right.
right?
In its
If you
original major key with the same cultural instruments you used the first time, right?
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 If you examine the tip of the long candle, you can see it's been blown off by a powerful impact. Good, we all good. Good job.
Yep.
Good job, team.
And break.
One would assume that the projectile from the firearm passed through the victim and struck the candle.
The problem comes when you consider the other two candles, which are clearly of a different length.
Yes, I can see that only the candle that appears to have been struck by the bullet is long.
I mean, to be fair, Da-da-da-da-da-da. It is in its major key. It's just the context
It
around
is.
it's different.
The instruments are different, and Jack said something really smart about the harmonies that I couldn't parrot back with accuracy.
Am
but
I
I'm
allowed to
pretty
know what
sure-
it was?
I'm pretty sure the harmonies are a more Western style than his.
Oh, that's hot.
I
could
like. I'm saying that because you have to ask Jack, because I don't know.
All right, I will ask Jack when they're not going through it, TM.
Yeah.
We could reasonably expect someone to have lit all 3 candles together. Which begs the question of why only one has ended up longer than the others. That must be because that particular candle was extinguished when the others were still burning. Oh! That's right. When the candle was hit by the bullet, it obviously went out. But the other 2 candles would still have been burning. So the fact is, the victim's body would have been illuminated by the light still thrown by the candelabrum. And the accused's claim that he couldn't see the body clearly contradicts those facts.
I'm taking a screenshot.
And
Look at he's
And-
like smirking while he's saying it too. Hi. Hi.
And now to the next lie. There's more?
God.
The accused also
sorry.
But wait, the accused also claims never to have visited the scene at the scene of the crime before.
That's the truth.
In that almost empty room, the police discovered something very unusual. A board covered from top to bottom in police documents and newspaper cuttings.
Yes, that's right. We saw it too.
I feel like it sounds like I'm eating my microphone. I'm backing it up slightly. It goes without saying that the contents of the police documents cannot be divulged. However, they included a number of reports from various historical cases, the oldest of which was from 10 years ago. 10 years ago? Well, this is starting to sound familiar. And there is a common thread linking all of the documents on that board.
Indeed. What is this common thread, Counsel?
They all relate to cases prosecuted in court by Baroque van Zieks. All of them? And furthermore, all those cases are ones in which the defendant was acquitted.
Good lord.
Interestingly, none of those defendants are alive today, because all of them have been sent to their graves by the Reaper. Ah!
That is what the Reaper does.
Oh no.
In short, that dingy little room is the Reaper's secret hideout and his base of operations. The Reaper's hideout? And yet the Reaper would claim never to have been in his own secret hideout. No one would believe that. No. The truth is, we've been looking at this backwards.
Backwards? Explain, Counsel.
OMG, an evil turnabout. Inspector Gregson was investigating the identity of the Reaper. When he discovered the location of the man's secret hideout, he was killed. As I'm sure everyone can imagine, by the Reaper's hand. What? I do apologize if you're getting very poppy Cosima. I need to be eating my mic a little bit to do the
It's
voice.
okay. I
I'm so
think
sorry.
I think Kazuma would also do that if he were a Twitch streamer.
That's true.
I really think
God,
that.
sorry,
I
love
miss having a mic stand that I can put a pop filter on.
God. Order! 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 Very well. I hereby state the current opinion of the court. Baroque van Zieks is an outstanding prosecutor who has rendered great service to his country.
Do you think Cosima would wear the Barbie bomber jacket?
Yes. I don't know what it looks like, but yeah.
Yes, I've seen it. Yes. However, it is with deep regret that I must concur with Prosecutor Sogi's contention that the defendant's testimony exhibits a number of stark inconsistencies with the known facts. Cosmo's so smart. I'm so obsessed with the way
yeah.
he handles it. It's so good.
Yeah. He does the
Kissing,
smart
kissing.
thing that
Love him
not
so
enough people
much.
do in trial situations, which is hold on to information until you know someone says something that doesn't line up. Not enough people do that.
Good.
Cosmo lets him yap and then is like, cool, here's every single way in
Bitch,
which
you
you are
thought.
incorrect.
Yeah,
Bitch,
I
you
need him to
fool.
shut up though.
All I have done is state the truth as I know it.
He is so
Another thing
damn.
is-
It's almost like he is like good at this thing that he studied for a long time.
Crazy. It's almost
Whoa.
like
Crazy.
he's like. It's almost like he was the
Gay
top
boy.
legal student in the country.
Cosmo's done a brilliant job as ever. He's drawing on his experience as a defense attorney to build his prosecution case. And it's formidable.
Counsel, you will submit to the board that you just showed the court as evidence.
I love inverse 3-5.
Yeah.
I love this.
I believe it to be fundamental in establishing the facts surrounding the Reaper's existence.
Thank you, my lord.
Also, like, didn't pay as much attention to it on my other playthroughs of it, but Baroque gives testimony in a very, like, in a way where he would know what would get picked apart by, like, his own prosecution. Like, he makes sure to say, like, I don't know for sure in certain parts, so he can't technically be, like, that can't really be used as testimony.
And now, the prosecution would like to call new witnesses to the stand. Witnesses who saw events unfold on the day in question.
They were mentioned in the previous testimony too, if you remember.
Yes, the street sellers who heard the gunshot and went running into the room.
Very well. Lead the witnesses in. The defendant may step down from the witness stand.
I love when prosecutors are on the stand because they know how to give testimony.
It's so good.
He doesn't perjure himself in the way that other witnesses do.
Yeah.
Certainly, my lord.
Can we give Ren someone to voice?
Please, for the love
Yes,
of
we can!
Yes.
Yes!
Yay.
Beppo!
He's back!
Beppo!
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Who voiced Beppo?
I think it was Julie, but I think we
Was it?
had.
I
thought
don't
it was
remember who
Kate.
voiced. I don't remember.
Somebody take Beppo from me.
So,
I have enough of bitches.
witnesses. State your name and occupations for the court.
We talked this through.
We did talk.
Yeah,
this
we've already
through.
talked this through. Let me think of a voice.
Yeah, I was like, I know it's you, but
I just don't remember who we went for Beppo.
I don't remember.
I don't
can
remember.
go
I
with-
think-
did we do it
Beppo.
verbally, or did
Did
we
you
write
not
it down?
write it
Verbally,
down?
We didn't write
Fuck.
it down. We did it
Oh
verbally.
my god,
I think.
guys!
No, I thought we talked about it in.
I'll
Oh,
look.
did
I'll
we?
look. I'll look.
Someone go check in the chat.
I'll check. Just
Okay,
read this guy.
you check.
Maybe we didn't.
Names.
Oh, no.
We don't use names. Far too fancy
Fuck.
for the likes of us.
God, no, we did it verbally. We're stupid.
I googled this girl. I searched this girl's name in our group chat and I couldn't find it.
I think this was me. I think.
Okay.
This was you.
This gives MJ energy.
Yeah.
This was you, yeah.
We're just free and easy. So what we like, live when we want to live. I just don't remember what we did for Beppo.
I'm trying to remember. Hold on.
Close enough. Welcome back. I smell like ketchup.
No, literally. I'm pretty sure that was intentional, right?
I hope so.
It must
It's-
be.
I mean, they're very different characters, but
Yeah, but like visually, I think.
Yeah, visually, for sure. Well, there's a lot of stuff with Great Ace Attorney and Leighton.
Yeah.
There's a
Leighton is the
lot
reason this game
of design.
exists.
It is fully the reason this game exists.
Like, am I taking Beppo back? I can keep.
I
I mean, I could old man
here's
Ren.
that's what I was my thought process was like, what if we give Ren
have
two?
anyone?
Because Ren
That is
doesn't have
true.
anyone and
I
everyone
only have
else
my
is
one
yapping.
bitch.
So I think
Everyone
Alright,
is
so I can
yapping.
old man Ren him.
Alright.
Give them all vacant stares and we'll walk down Fresno and and spill a few words into a verse for them.
Oh no,
This
this is
might be
perfect.
our-
This is
yeah,
this
I was
is
gonna say,
good.
This
Yeah,
might be
this
our
is
last
it.
chance at Old Man Ren for this game.
This is our last
That's it.
old man Ren.
We gotta
yeah.
get him in. Ah. Yeah, the Morse code lady, yeah. Would I be right in assuming that all three of you make your living by selling wares on the street?
Everyone calls me gossip. I sell jaunty little tidbits to passers-by, you know.
Jaunty little tidbits.
Got an absolute smasher for you, sir. Right up your ginnel, it is.
You don't. Please don't put a smasher up my ginnel. There's one
I'm
person
gonna put
here
a
who can
smasher
do.
up your ginnel.
There's one person here who can do that, and it's not you.
Tidbits.
Tidbits.
6 pence is the price and not a penny less.
Wait, you're actually trying to sell it to me now.
Did I fucking sir? Oh, come on, sir. Don't tell me you're not interested.
Try the man.
Give him some money and see what it is.
Pay the man, counsel.
All right. 6 pence it is.
You won't regret it, sir. Now, got your listening ears on? Just between us, a young couple on Slate Street have just had twins.
Well, that's nice.
That's good for them.
Yes. I was like, bring back the eye shift. Bring back the eye shift. Is that it?
Aw, wait.
That is cute.
I hope you
Yeah.
No, that's not it. It's gossip, isn't it? It wants to spread, and that bit's up to you in your mouth, of course.
Stop
You wanna do what?
saying things are up to me in my mouth. Again, one person here, not you.
I've got more, you know. Want another juicy one? 6 pence a piece it is, if you're curious.
I am curious. Yes. But what's going on just under that fat bottom lip of yours? Namely that unusual bruise or whatever it is that's poking out from under your collar. Ryu, that's a hickey. You don't need to know about that. What about the next witness then? What name do you go by and what do you sell?
Me? I'm Venus. That's what everyone calls me. Funny, isn't it? I sell these lovely little fireworks to all the local school kids.
That's not dangerous.
6 pence a pop. What'd you say?
Yeah, light him in court, baby girl.
Light 'em up, baby. I love arson.
I love the animation of her lighting the fucking match on her ass. It makes me
It's
so
so
happy.
hot.
I don't know why. I just every
Um,
time she does it, it's so funny.
There's like one person on either Twitter or Tumblr who ships Venus Rod. So it's Venus and Juno. I'm pretty
Powerful!
sure
Honestly,
solely
yeah.
so they can commit crimes together.
Powerful.
I think that's the
Into
only
it.
reason. Oh, there's like
Into
one
it.
line I think about it.
You weren't exaggerating with little. Do they actually sell?
Oh yeah. The second years can't get enough of my Venus firecrackers. Especially when I tell them that if they get 100, they could blow up the school. Not the most savory of ideas, young lady.
But I love Heathers.
What'd you say then, hey? Want to part with 6 pence for a pop?
So we're all... Again, I love turnabout goodbyes. We're all agreeing that this was the bang that everyone heard. Was the firecrackers. We're all on that. Wait, what? You want me to buy one?
Tell you what, I'll let you in on a little secret. If you get 100 of them, you could blow up the whole courtroom.
No, we've had enough of that. We've had enough
Into
of
the
blowing up
room.
courtrooms.
I know you want to bang bang all over
Into-
you.
We've had enough.
Take you there. Sorry.
Last time a courtroom blew up, it didn't end well for a lot of people. Try the
I
woman.
don't think it ends well ever. Give her the money and oh god, the fucking chat window's in front of it. Give her the money and see if she's right.
Pay the woman, counsel.
All right, I'll buy one. Fuck.
Lovely stuff. Right then, this is something a bit extra, just for you. The Venus Special. Only 600 pence.
600!
It's 100 on my regular fireworks. Nothing little about that, is there?
And there'd be nothing little about the punishment if I blew up the Old Bailey either.
Why not? Do it.
And last witness. Do it, you won't, pussy. And last witness. What name do you go by, and what do you sell?
I'm a thinker, me. I think all sorts of thoughts. I think, therefore I am. I am, therefore I think. I think.
I love you, Beppo.
Because I stand there on the street watching the world go on about me. They call me the Observator.
The thinker.
The Thinker.
I think.
Observator.
It's still 9:20, isn't it?
It's 9:20, yeah.
9:20.
Get out of it, old man. Everyone calls you Sandwich, and you know it.
So, you don't actually sell anything.
Sorry, I'm yawning.
Okay, Beppo.
Thank you. A problem shared is a problem halved, as they say. I give advice, I do, and think what it means. I'm dying!
Oh my god, he fell.
I need my laptop to calm down. Please. We can't keep doing this.
Don't actually sell anything. No, come to think of it.
I hate to break it to you, but Sigmund Freud was in fact acting
H-O-T-G-O. You can
Terrible.
be hard to go.
Pity. No more purchases today, please.
Well, we have quite a cast here, it seems.
They conduct their businesses on Fresno Street from morning until night, my lord. And always in the same place, directly adjacent to the crime scene.
He's so pretty.
Mhm.
It's gotta stop. Nicey. And
Hi.
thus they heard the gunshot, I suppose. Hi.
Not only that, but they very bravely ran inside to see what was going on and witnessed the crime.
Well, I'll be begging, I thought. Just between us.
Venus de Milo, what am I to do? What a terrible thing I saw.
What I think is, if all what we see is light and shadow, playing with our eyes, is any of it real?
This too is the Nirvana initiative.
This too is Nirvana Initiative.
Very well. The court will hear the formal testimony of these three witnesses now. You will describe in detail what you witnessed and heard at the time of the incident.
Whee! Alright, what's up?
We saw the whole thing from start to finish, we did. Everything from the moment they went in the building.
It was less than a minute after the Reaper had gone inside and we all heard a big bang.
Seems to me that quick to talk is quick to walk. Gossip couldn't wait to go and see what had happened.
I ran into the room and there he was. The Reaper, gun in hand, standing over the dead body.
I was scared after death, me. So I ran off to find a copper.
She's so cute. I love Venus. I love Venus.
She's very cute.
If these witnesses were there the whole day and saw everything, who did they see going inside the building? Only the victim, Inspector Gregson, and the accused, Baruch Van Zeeks.
Sorry, I was distracted by the kitty cats.
I've seen pictures of that.
That's not me.
Sorry.
a bit of a frog in me throat there. Sorry about that. I've seen pictures of that Reaper in the paper. I know what he looks like.
Oh, Jupiter.
Sorry, I went to the beach that makes you old for a second. And just between us, folk love stories like this. I made myself a tidy sum already.
But wait! The room was just one of several flats in the building. Someone from another flat could have done it. Well, those flats on Fresno Street are unoccupied.
Of course they are. They're small, damp, dirty, expensive to boot.
The room in which the
Like a caterpillar.
I love fluffy kitties.
The room in which the inspector was found is the only property in the building that's currently leased.
And we know the leaseholder's name, don't we? It's Hugh Boone.
The testimony the court has just heard would appear to leave little room for doubt. It's becoming increasingly difficult to see how anyone other than the defendant could have committed the crime.
No! Thank you for your candor, my lord.
Counsel for the defense, you may proceed to cross-examine the witnesses.
Yes, my lord! In a closed court like this without a jury, the judge is the only person whose opinion matters. I have to break down this testimony. Somehow! MJ Nav just texted me like, I was about to send you the call, but you got to it first, and I was like, MJ sent it to me first. Saw the whole thing from start to finish, everything from the moment they went in the building. It was less than a minute after the Reaper had gone inside that we all heard a big bang. Seems to me that quick to talk is quick to walk. Gossip couldn't wait to go see what had happened. Ran into the room and there he was, the Reaper, gun in hand, standing over the dead body. I was scared half to death, so I got a cop. Okay, hold on. I'm just looking at what we have real quick. Wow, none of this is useful right now. Thank you. Can I do immediately want to put, like, you heard a bang. It was her firecrackers, fucking idiot. With no context.
Hold it!
By which presumably you mean the gunshot?
I sell these little things, don't I? How would I know what a gunshot sounds like?
I thought she was gonna say, I sell these little shits, don't I? I was like, whoa!
I've always thought it probably sounds a bit like this, doesn't it?
You get to put one swear in the Great Ace Attorney.
You sell these little shits.
I have an answer. It's much later, but...
And you say that you heard the noise almost as
Oh, I
soon
know
as
what
you
it is.
saw the
Yeah, you
defendant here enter the building?
That's right. It was almost straight away. Bang! It went just like that.
I sell these little shits.
I sell these little shits.
Sorry, is that me? Well, he's the Reaper, isn't he? It's what the French call a fait accompli.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll take a fucked up pronunciation. That's
Yeah.
funnier.
When the Reaper's around, people are going in the ground. Do you like that? I mean, that's what he does.
Bars.
isn't it?
Fun.
Bars,
Yeah,
gossip. Good job.
Got bars. I wanted to be a
fun.
rapper. I was a SoundCloud rapper in another life.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
They call me Little G.
Little G!
Thank you. Not Lil G, just Little G.
Little. Spelled correctly.
Little.
Spelled correctly.
Little G. Okay.
Little G.
Little. It's L-I apostrophe L, but it is shortened in the Cockney way, not in the not in the abbreviation way.
Yeah.
Yes. Little G.
Little G.
I don't know if you said the second half of that, but we're moving on. I think we get the message. The Reaper couldn't allow the inspector to live after he discovered his secret hideout. There can be no clearer motive for the crime. I'm losing the voice. Damn it.
Yes. It's
Little.
certainly an eminently credible motive. Good job.
Yep. Great. At that point, you ran inside. Is that correct? Why is my game lagging? I don't want it to lag. Stop it.
Cosmo's too fancy for it.
Ugh.
His tits are too big. It's making
They
the
can't
file
render
size
'em.
skyrocket.
Yeah. Girl, I was not listening. I was thinking about tits. Hold on.
Me too.
How would I know what it goes? It probably sounds a bit like this. And you heard that noise almost as soon as you saw the defendant enter the building. All the shadows and stuff. Yeah, all the polygons. See, I know I latched onto it too fast, but I'm still convinced that the gunshot was firecrackers. Like, did anyone buy firecrackers? Did anyone buy firecrackers?
Hold it!
I'm hanging on to that. I'm so sold on that for no reason. When you say they, who do you mean exactly? Inspector Gregson and the defendant, Lord Van Zeeks?
I suppose so. Likes of us don't know the names of the high and mighty.
He's just like me, for real. Fidgeting with a thing that should not be fidgeted with.
But I'll tell you one thing. It was the old Reaper that went last, that's for sure and certain.
A bye, creature. Just behind Inspector Gregson? Do they arrive at the same time as each other? That's a personal question, Renosuke. You can't just fucking ask that.
No, not all. The first fella must have gone inside a good 15 minutes before we heard that gunshot.
The victim arrived 15 minutes before? Are you sure about that?
Am I sure? Am I sure? Does it seem likely that I've ever forgotten a fellow with bright red hair like that, does it?
Yeah. It's already well red, weren't it? Redder than my flaming fireworks, even.
That fiery red mop still burnt on the inside of my eyelids, it is.
Wait a minute. You're saying the man was a redhead?
Why aren't you listening, Shum? I was a redhead, and he had a big trunk with him as well.
Oh, Julie's
Gone. Fuck.
But Inspector Gregson's hair isn't red. Not by any stretch of the imagination.
It seems likely that the person you saw wasn't, in fact, Inspector Gregson at all, but some other third party. No. I hate to break it to you, but the witnesses are correct. What? Just have a look at this photograph of the victim taken at the scene. Yes, that's Inspector Gregson, all right.
And a red hairpiece. I forgot that was me for a second.
Ah!
Of course. We saw one on the floor when we investigated the scene, didn't we?
I still refuse to believe Inspector Gregson wore a hairpiece, though. So then why on earth would he have been wearing something like that?
The color does seem to suit the man, one might say. The photograph will be submitted as evidence, please, counsel.
Fuck
What
yeah,
a thing
baby.
to say about a photo of a corpse, my guy.
Looks good, honestly. And what became of the trunk that the red-headed victim was supposedly carrying? I was informed that no trunk was found at the scene. So it just disappeared.
What? You expect us to have been watching the building every second, do you?
We definitely saw him in the dock going in, though. No question about that.
But gun in hand, standing over the dead body. Okay. So we have a picture to work with now, which is interesting. Still no mention of the trunk. Well, I guess the trunk doesn't matter too much, but... Boom, 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 boom.
Oh,
Hold it!
So when Gossip ran to see what had happened, did you go too?
Well, I'm a bit hampered. See, all the signs are that I can't move very well.
You were way behind, presumably, with that sandwich board around your neck and that vague sign in your hand. What a great burden you bear. Pardon me for asking, Mr. Sandwich, but is it possible you and I have met before?
Exclamation point! I'm not anybody me. The signs are what make me who I am now. I sign, therefore I am.
So, you weren't employed as an omnibus driver just under a year ago, then? Sir, are you okay? Oh my god!
Oh, still me. I might be mistaken, but I believe his trembling has intensified, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes, I agree. He's clearly been through a lot.
Turn down King Henry Street and the Black Widower's arms is just there.
You've M.
Hey, baby, it's me.
I really hope that for chat it just cut out right until you said that, because that.
It did! It did, I assure
Good.
you.
Good, excellent, excellent. We're locked in. We're locked in. We're so locked in. Oh dear, you've made him hide behind a sign.
Life is full of surprises. Thank you, Water! My notifications work! Yay!
Yay! And posture check.
And a posture check.
Kume, you're so kind to us. Hi,
Kume.
Julie.
Kume, you do us so good.
Nice.
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 So then you were the first person to arrive on the scene, is that right?
That I was. Kicked down the door open like a. Sorry. Yep. Kicked down the door open like a professional. I did. Why did I keep saying down? Kicked the door open like a professional. I did, and yelled out, "What's going off in here?"
Lord Van Zieks claimed all he heard was a man's scream, though.
And was it dark inside the room?
No, not dark at all. There were candles burning on the wall.
Did you bust into the wrong apartment? Really?
And there was a fella collapsed on the floor. Just between us, it's the first thing I noticed when I got inside.
Ah, not oughta. Though Lord Van Zieks claims not to have seen any such lights on the wall.
The next thing I noticed was someone standing right beside the body.
The accused, Baruch Van Zieks.
That's right! The pale-faced Reaper himself.
That's right!
I was a little shocked, I won't deny it, but I'm no lily-livered coward. I stood my ground and gave that Reaper a cold, hard stare myself.
Beppo?
Excuse me.
I'm scared.
Do you have something to add, Mr. Sandwich?
What's his name?
That's your name.
There's really nothing to me. Empty in the head I am. Just two slices with no middle.
Oh.
So I don't know what you could want with me.
I think that maybe you just remembered something. Having heard Mr. Gossip's latest statement, I mean.
What I think is, we're all nothings, really.
Hell yeah, dude.
We try to dress ourselves up as something else, but at the end of the day, we're all just street sellers.
That's enough out of you, Sandwich. Keep your trap shut now. Unless you want us to make you into a real sandwich.
When he saw the Reaper, he fell clean over on his backside.
That's it.
Oh, you rotten beggar. I told you to keep that a secret.
He screamed, he did. Screamed and scrambled off on all fours. That's what I wanted to say.
Mr. Gossip, is this true?
The floor was dead slippery, that's why. Planted my hand in a filthy pool of blood, didn't I? Yuck.
A pool of blood?
But listen here, even when I was sprawled on the floor, I still kept giving that Reaper a cold hard stare, and don't you forget it.
Let's just go back a little. Did you say you got blood on your hand?
I did, It happens to the best of us at times, doesn't it?
Yeah. King, you get it. You understand.
Yeah, that's happened a month and all.
Yeah.
So I was scared, so I slipped over. We can keep it just between us, can't we?
You know that time
Every
when
month,
Muffins
baby
were
girl.
Getting scared.
No! No, Mr. Gossip. I'm gonna have to ask you to add that information to your formal testimony.
Oh, if I must.
The witness will amend his testimony to include the aforementioned details at once.
He's so beautiful, sorry.
He's pretty. You ever see a man so beautiful you started to cry?
Yeah.
Joke's on you, bitch. There was no blood on the floor or something, probably. Promptly sees a pool of blood. There was no blood on the floor. Well, no, what? No. Wait.
You may be cooking.
Like, you would, first of all, the door opens this way. So if you fell, you would have gone this way. There wouldn't have been blood on the floor where you went, probably. So, I don't know if that's the way you want me to prove it.
And I can give an answer to that if you need.
Objection!
It's not the way I wanted me to prove it. Fuck.
Yeah, you're on the right train of thought, though.
Damn it. Ugh, wait, no, I want to see Cosmo be a bitch to me.
Yeah.
It's good.
In a number of ways.
Perhaps it would serve you well to concentrate your efforts on one contradiction at a time, Counsel.
Ugh. I made a bit of a mess of that. In a number of ways, actually. Oh, you're not a bitch to me?
Oh.
He'll be a bitch.
What was the
later.
point?
He'll do it
Just
later,
wait,
don't worry.
Don't worry.
Alright.
You have the
just got
whole
unlucky.
trial for him to be a bitch to you.
That's true.
He's my bitch.
There's something we need to
You're
investigate
my bitch.
more.
Yeah, we gotta.
Oh, right. I have to fucking examine shit. Sorry. I keep forgetting about that. I need my game to stop fucking lagging.
One mechanic, you always forget. Always.
I need this shit to stop lagging. It's driving me insane.
There are details of a whole raft of cases dating back years on here, aren't there?
This paper from 10 years ago is browning with age. Look.
Out of interest, the most recent thing appears to be this newspaper cutting here.
Oh. It's the same Red-Headed League advertisement that Mr. Schultz had picked out.
And do you remember the 21st night?
Night of September.
It was yesterday. There was a red hairpiece at the scene, too.
Was Inspector Gregson an exponent of the Red-Headed League, then? Oh. Hello.
Oh! What's this? Mr. Narado, look!
Oh, yes. It's a smudge of some kind. In fact, it looks just like a handprint.
And the color. That's blood, isn't it? Oh dear. How disturbing.
As much as I know it's kind of become normal for him, I do still miss, like, I do still kind of wish that every once in a while when he's like, is that a bloody handprint? I do kind of wish Reno's goes something like, oh, ew, like a little bit. Because that's fucking terrifying.
I think he is
Anyway.
a little weirded out.
Yeah,
I think
just
he's
like,
just
ugh.
less verbal about it. He probably
Yeah.
just goes, "Ugh."
He's like, I have to look cool in front of Cosmo. He can't know I'm still a bitch.
Objection.
So you wiped off the blood from your hand on the floor of the room. Are you quite sure about that?
Well, what else do you expect me to have done, eh? Does it really matter?
Objection.
The police found no such handprint on the floor during their investigations. What exactly is the defense asserting? Let me finish the line, Renosuke. If you listen, you'll find out, Prosecutor Asogi.
Woo! I love that line so much.
Normal. I'm normal.
Normal. We are bringing back swift samurai sword swiped swiftly sideways.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that right, Kazuma? If you'll listen, you'll find out. If you watch the movie, you'll learn.
Rip Kazuma, so you would have loved talking over movies and your boyfriend telling you to shut the fuck up.
The combination of Rinosuke cutting him off and like I couldn't even finish the line and hit the button. He was like, no. Let me talk. Thank you. Certainly, there was no bloody handprint found on the floor.
I think I hope.
What are you trying to say? There was a handprint in blood left very clearly at the scene. On the back of this notice board. Oh, this is the pose he has now because it doesn't have Karuma anymore.
Mhm.
No!
Also fun when he does it when he has the angry face on.
I'm locked the fuck in on the back of this notice board. Beautiful.
Range today.
Listen, Ren doesn't get to do a lot today. Let him cook.
Ah, yes, indeed. Indisputably a handprint in the distinctive color of blood.
Wildly different screams.
Well, now it's later. I can't disturb my neighbors.
I'm not rude.
I still have a week left here. I can't have him hate me. Oh, you're dead right. That's my right hand. I know it anywhere.
Actually, you know,
Objection.
there's a whole thing about it's almost sorry, it's almost
Red is a VA. Big if true.
Big if true. The witness very definitely testified that he wiped his hand on the floor. Any handprints on the back of the board are irrelevant.
Objection.
No, there's a fucking bloody handprint.
Hey, bud, there's a bloody handprint on it. Not if the board itself had fallen over onto the floor. In that case, it's quite possible for the witness's handprint to have ended up there. Just look at the floor plan of the room. The notice board was in the opposite corner of the room to the victim and in an upright position. Even if it had somehow been toppled and was lying on the floor at the time, it would have been a considerable distance from the body.
I fell over when I came across the body. So I was basically right next to the corpse, not on the other side of the room.
In other words, hold my hand. The defense's assertion is contradictory. Yes, it is.
God.
There's a very definite contradiction here, for which there must be a reason.
I take it that you formulated a proper hypothesis, Counsel. Regarding this apparent discrepancy between the witness's account and the handprint found at the scene.
Man, remember how we used to be like, it's a good thing Cosima died before they got to Britain, because if they were in court together, they would be insufferable.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the insufferable. Welcome.
You guys really just let me say shit,
Fraction.
huh?
We
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Uh-huh. Thank you. I have, my lord. This discrepancy between the witness's account and the location of the handprint is explained by... I was like, the body moved. Okay. Thinking this through, which I'm not known to do. Thinking this through. He said he fell over... No. Fell over when I came across the body, so I was basically right next to the corpse. Not on the other side of the room. I guess... Long story short, the board... No. Point is, it's either 2 or 3. Am I right that it's either 2 or hold on.
Ruh-roh, come back.
Hold on, they lost me. They lost me. There we go. The point is that it's either 2 or 3. That's what I'm coming back to.
Oh, I missed all the reasoning.
Oh, there was really no reasoning. It was me sitting here going like, that's all it was.
Okay. Okay. Yay.
The only thing that I said was I'm convinced it was the body moving, and then it was no, but the pool of blood was over in the corner where we found him. So the only other thing would be that the board moved. But if he fell right next to the body, that also doesn't work. Am I at least right that it's either 2 or 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not another handprint because Cosima said they didn't find another handprint, but I bet if you clicked it, he'd be a bitch about it.
I don't want to look like an idiot in front of Cosima. I already did. You know what?
Time-honored tradition.
Time-honored tradition. Be a bitch to me. If Mr. Gossip ended up with blood on his hand and wiped it off on the floor, as he says, it must have left behind a mark somewhere. Just as a mark has been left behind on the back of the notice board.
Objection.
No, I guess he's just gonna be a bitch no matter what.
The prosecution has already established that the handprint on the board is irrelevant.
Fucker.
Exactly! Which means there must be another handprint somewhere. No! The police report made no mention of a handprint anywhere on the floor. And I understand that you've examined the scene in person, too. If you'd come across something the police had missed, how do you explain the cold sweat?
Quite. The defense counsel's cold sweat is a sure indication that a penalty is due.
That sweat was just from the warm-up.
Hello?
What? There should be a bloody handprint on the floor. So where did it go? I'm ready to give the proper explanation to the court now, my lord.
I I've never seen that dialogue in my life. I wasn't paying attention. I thought you picked the right one.
Alright.
Good God.
That's so cunty. The thing is, they're both cunty to each other. That's what makes it. What?
What?
What? Hey, I almost went, hey, what did you mean when you said that? What did that mean? Is it the board moving? Is it the board moving?
Which one did you already click?
The top one.
Top one.
Oh, okay. I thought you clicked the
Because
right
I
one.
knew both of
I
them
didn't
were
know,
wrong.
literally. I was just like, I don't know how. I was just like, yeah, we're saving because Kate's picking between one of the ones that they know is right.
No,
and
I
the
just
ones
picked
you-
the one I knew
thought
was
you
wrong
picked
because I
the
wanted the
right
bitchy line.
one. Well, now we know.
Well, now we know it's not another handprint, so...
Yeah. He did give you kind of a hint.
Well, I wasn't fucking listening, so... Oh, we didn't even have that. We loaded.
It's fine.
Fucking...
You can do it.
Oh, God. You expected me to listen to what Cosima said? I was too busy looking at his tits.
Sorry.
Sorry,
false,
Julie.
false.
Peeking.
What? Oh yeah, they're
They're
just looking
peeking.
over the top. Yeah. Earlier, we were just ears, and me with
Oh,
no ears.
no, this is
and
cute.
MJ with a little bow, but actually, I can send that into the.
Hang on, I'm taking a screenshot of this just because Chinosuke's face is perfectly sticking between two of the answers. Okay, hold on. Even if it had somehow been toppled and was lying on the floor at the time, it would have been a considerable distance from the body. I fell over when I came across the body, so I was basically right next to the corpse, not on the other side of the room. So you're just fucking lying, I think.
You want
I do.
you want the guide to answer?
I want someone to tell me if he's lying. Is it false testimony, yes or no?
No.
Yes! Oh, I'm so smart! Fuck you! Fuck you! I'm smart! Let's go! I should have trusted my instincts, no! I should have trusted my instincts. No! The real contradiction here is the handprint itself, not where it was found. As the court can see, it's upside down.
Good gracious, so it is. If the witness had put his hand against the board, the fingers should be pointing upwards.
What? What does that tell us? It tells one simple fact. When this handprint was made, the board must have been lying on the floor as I previously suggested. Which means that after the incident, it must have been moved. What?
I'm normal about us tripping up Cosima.
You're claiming that somebody moved the notice board after the shooting. Then tell the court who. I don't know that yet, but the point is, when you consider all the testimony we've heard so far, we can now be very clear on one point.
And that would be...
The position of the notice board at the time of the incident, my lord.
So, counsel, I must ask you to clarify your assertion for the court. At the time of the incident, where do you maintain the notice board was situated?
I mean, it just had to kind of be over here somewhere, right?
I believe so.
Just like, does it matter where, or can it just be like... Well, I mean, actually, I guess. I mean, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of put it like in general here. Right? Because then if you put your hand there, it's like right there-ish. So let's just... Eh?
No.
Well, no, there's a guy there.
Ah.
The guy's
Ah.
hitbox is too large, so that can't be there.
Take that!
Probably.
I don't like this
Yeah.
general as. This is the only possible location.
Immediately adjacent to the doorway.
If the court would think back to the testimony given by the defendant earlier, he said that when he entered the courtroom. Where'd I get courtroom from? He said that when he entered the room, it was dark and he couldn't see the body.
Boy, heck!
If the notice board had been here, the body would have been completely hidden from view. And the light from the candles would have been blocked, making the room appear darker.
Objection!
But the accused also claims that the victim's body simply appeared before him.
That's true. Or, in his precise words. Oh god, I have to. Just as I picked up the fire up to examine it, the door flew open and I heard a man scream. It was only then that the body of the Inspector Gregson appeared before me.
Inspector Gregson.
100 Gexen.
100 Gregson.
Hey, little piss baby. You think you're so fucking smart? I don't know about calling it a scream, but he's talking about me and no mistake.
Why do we keep saying shitty memes in the Gregson voice?
Because it was me that kicked the door open.
If you look again at the
Uwu voice there for
a little bit, you slid into it. If you look again at the floor plan, consider what would have happened if the door to the room was thrown open with force. That can't. The door struck the notice board, knocking it over and making the victim's body visible.
Good gracious.
My client has told nothing but the truth. He has simply described what he saw. Ugh!
I caused him a damage sprite.
I caused my damage sprite.
Order! Order! Counsel, how has this not come to light before now?
After the incident, somebody must have righted the board and moved it into the position where the police, myself, and my colleague saw it when investigating the room. Get colleagued, idiot.
Witness, what have you to say for yourself?
What? Me, my lord?
What? You do?
You and What?
What? What?
What does that say, Anaya?
What?
No. You and your fellows were there at the scene before anybody else. It goes without saying that you must know something about the position of the notice board.
The witnesses on the stand will testify again. You will each explain exactly what you did upon arriving at the scene of the crime.
Stop looking over your glasses at me. I get the message.
He said, stop being mean. Stop being mean to me.
Everyone's so mean to me.
To me.
I don't know anything about that there notice board. I just wiped my hand on it, that's all.
Well, don't look at me. I haven't got a clue about it. I was doing business systems second years at the time.
I'm just a little G.
Just a little J.
Just a little J.
I don't know anything about anything. I'm just a bystander, me. Just a sign at the crossroads of life.
God, you're just like me for real, Beppo.
It was the Reaper, I bet. He's got a face that screams bored.
That line is so stupid.
I can't see how this changes anything anyway. The detective still died when we heard the gunshot.
I'm just a little J.
Just a little G.
So none of you can elaborate further.
shaken by the crime they witnessed, and with only the light of a few candles and an oil lamp by which to see. We can't expect these witnesses to be able to give a more precise account of what happened.
That's right, yeah. It don't pay to expect too much.
It's man's endless quest for knowledge that's destroying the world. That's what I think.
Do you? Really? In any case, as this testimony shows, even if the notice board was moved by somebody following the incident, it makes no difference. When the gunshot rang out, the accused was the only person at the scene. In short, the only person who could possibly have committed this crime is Baroque Van Zeeks. None of this wrangling over the board changes that simple fact.
Quite so, quite so. Does the defense still wish to cross-examine the witnesses, despite the circumstances?
Most certainly, my lord.
Very well. Then you might... sorry, I had a window open and I didn't close it in time. Then you may proceed, counsel.
So true. His fucking cutting is so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just wipe my hand on it. You and me both, Kumai.
Hold it!
When you say you were doing business with them, you mean you were selling them fireworks?
Yeah, what else? There's the primary school just around the corner, see? Those cheeky little so-and-sos have got a plan to blow their school to kingdom come. So I've been telling on them, letting their teachers know what they're up to.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, wouldn't want anyone to get hurt. So I let the school know the kids are playing with dodgy toys. Then, praise the Lord, the teachers take all the fireworks off them.
Beautiful
basket
action
is
shot, right?
Not
Look at her
touching
go.
the arm
Oh,
anymore.
there we go.
There, are we back? Whoa!
He's a very
Okay.
talented magician.
I think it's back now. And then, praise the Lord again, the kids all come back to me to buy more. Everyone's happy, see?
I support
What a
him as well.
racket.
What a businesswoman. Of course, and sometimes the teachers give me a little bonus to thank me for letting them know. It's a busy old life, selling explosives. Venus is a guileful goddess indeed. Well, oh my god, I just started saying that in the judge voice. Well, telling barefaced lies is kind of my thing, really. I'm ever so good at it.
Excuse me.
Yes, Beppo? Something wrong, Mr. Sandwich?
If I said it was, could we just leave it at that? Would that be the end of it?
Beppo, you're such a fucking snitch today. No. Did Miss Venus's statement just now bring something to mind, perhaps?
Philosophical thoughts. Deep philosophical thoughts.
Hmm?
Let's say there was a great liar. And that great liar said, without batting an eye, telling barefaced lies is kind of my thing. I'm ever so good at it. Would those words of hers be a lie too? Or the truth? In which case she's not a liar. Oh, it's a hellish paradox, that one. Don't you think?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. But it seems to me you're suggesting Miss Venus has been lying. Are you? No, Beppo.
I'm scared.
What are you on about, old man? Trying to cause trouble, are you? Keep on like that. And I'll wrap your whole body in firecrackers and set 'em off. That'll give you something to tremble about. You have a startlingly disturbing mind behind that sweet and innocent face, young lady.
So, Miss Venus has lied in her testimony. Is that what you're saying, Mr. Sandwich?
Well, if it means I'll be burning in hellfire for the rest of my days, so be it. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Can you elaborate, please, sir?
No. No, I can't. Old blabbermouth here headed for the room where the gunshots seemed to come from. But there was someone else who crept up the stairs behind him, too. That's right! That rotten liar over there.
Do you mean to say that you did, in fact, betake yourself to the scene of the crime after all? What did I tell you, eh? I said I was good at telling barefaced lies, didn't I?
Yes, you mentioned it.
Well, that revelation rocked the whole courtroom, didn't it?
Who knew firecrackers packed such a punch?
So you did indeed visit the scene of the crime, did you, young lady? Good grief! Well, now you come to mention it, I suppose perhaps I do clearly remember climbing the stairs to the room, yeah.
Either you clearly remember it or you don't.
Well, I shall consider it a fitting punishment for this perjurous I shall consider a fitting punishment for this perjurous act later. For the time being, you will immediately amend your testimony to reflect the truth.
I like that made the penalty noise for her.
She gets a personal one.
She gets a personal.
Oh, yes, my lord. Of course.
Sometimes perjury matters.
Sometimes.
And have a little peek into the room where it all happened.
Hold it!
You make a habit of lying, do you, Miss Venus?
Well, I suppose so. I don't really know, to be fair. If you want my advice, though, I take everything I say with a big pinch of salt.
All right. But you did, in fact, go to the room where the victim was killed on the day in question, didn't you?
Oh, please! As if I would! I can't think of anything more terrifying!
The truth, please.
Well, alright. Just a bit, then.
I'm very powerful.
A girl my age is curious about stuff, you know?
Okay. Did you touch anything at the scene?
Oh, please! As if I would! I mean, there was a dead body on the floor!
The truth, please.
Well, alright. Just a bit, then. I had a look to see if there was anything I could sell. So I did give the place a once-over, but it was nothing to write home about.
Right. Now, I hesitate to ask, but you didn't move the notice board by any chance, did you?
Oh, please! As if I would touch anything like that. Just a few bits of loose change is all I had.
The truth, please.
Well, alright then. I thought there might be something worth having underneath it. So I blasted the flippin' thing. Sorry, flipped the blasted thing.
You're telling us that you did move that board?
I think that did slip out, didn't it?
That's me, but I clicked on a different tab. What? You daft bomb pot!
I don't believe it. The girl doesn't think.
So, did you find anything then? Something that you might have taken, perhaps? To sell?
Oh, please. I should be so lucky.
The truth, now!
I might have found this old pocket watch under the notice board, I suppose. A bit of junk like this can't be worth much, if you ask.
Ah!
Oh, that was me. Ah! I didn't realize. Okay, well. Cockney v. Cockney, let's go. So it was you, was it? You're the one what took it.
Gina?
Young lady, may I remind you where you are?
She's about to throw hands.
That watch there. That was a present to Inspector Gregson from the yard for a big case he solved 10 years ago.
The professor case, no doubt. The professor.
The boss used to wind it up every evening without fail when he was waiting for his grub to come at the pub.
Naruhodo.
Hello.
I swiped it off him once and blimey was he upset. He gave me a right earful.
Thank you, Susato, for having that covered.
Said he hadn't missed a day in the last 10 years, polishing it and winding it. It meant the world to him, that watch did.
Possibly not the best thing to go diving for, then.
It's not all that, though. I took it to Jabez's that night to ask how much it was worth, but the old dealer wouldn't touch it. Wouldn't give me a penny for it. Said it wasn't working. Knocked about and worthless, he called it. Ugh! I knew I should have lifted it!
Oh, she's doing the Danganronpanese. I didn't know that. That watch must be submitted as evidence at once.
Oh, please. Just so long as you promise to give it back when we're done. Not a chance! I'll swipe it from you if you try to get your grubby mitts on it again. That's enough. Hand the watch to the bailiff forthwith.
Now, children, watch your manners.
Good lord. The glass appears to be broken.
More than likely it shattered when the inspector was shot.
It doesn't tick anymore either. Which is why Jabez didn't want it. What a waste, eh?
Actual redheaded lady mention.
Thank you.
The guy that Windy Bank is based off of visually is Jabez Wilson.
There it is. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. It appears to have stopped at the hour of 5.
Also, why would you name your kid that?
What, Jabez?
Yeah,
Or
what
Jabez or whatever. Hey.
I don't know. It's one of them.
I
was like, it
was
could
gonna
be
say
either.
Jabez.
I was like,
I
I was
got-
thinking Jabez. I don't know.
I got
We'll go with
Jabez from
Jabez.
fucking Granada, but they also say Irena Adler, so maybe
Oh,
everything is a lie.
I forgot they said that.
Yeah.
Exactly when the
bothers
gunshot
me.
was heard then.
Which supports the prosecution's claim, of course.
Yeah, Irena's the German way of saying it.
Which
I could see that.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a schwa kind of array.
Yeah, they go with Irena because, like, the King of Bohemia speaks
Yep.
German, I
Yeah.
think. But also the English pronunciation of it is apparently Irene,
Ew.
which also sounds bad. Good thing
That's
Irene Adler's
also-
American.
Oh, thank fuck.
Thank
Good
God.
thing she's from New Jersey.
New Jersey gets
New
one
Jersey
win.
Queen.
Yeah.
Well, it would appear that the mystery of the moving notice board has been solved, at least.
I love that my face lights up as I crack my fucking ankle loud as shit.
I keep like knocking over shit and it lights up.
I do that too.
And as predicted, it has had very little bearing on the case. Ugh.
Now then, continue with your cross-examination, please, counsel.
Oh, good to know stream completely dropped at one point. Good to know.
Oh, God!
No, for a few frames. It's fine. It's fine. We're good.
Okay. Ooh.
Is that Raper? I bet he's got a face that screams. I need to. Sorry, no. I
He's got
need
a
to
face that
fucking.
screams bored.
I need to read that. I need to press that.
Hold it!
Because that's gonna be
thing
funny.
to say about someone.
What exactly do you mean by that? What did you mean when you said that?
Oh, come on now. Don't tell. I started choking on my own saliva. Don't tell us you've not noticed. It looks like he hates everything in the world, that fella. And not notice boards. They're the one thing he likes. You can see it in his eyes.
I can't say I'd ever noticed.
I'll tell you one thing for free, though. I never took my eyes off that man on the floor. Or off the Reaper. Not for a second.
Sorry?
Well, I was that scared I couldn't. You never know what a fiend like that might do if you look away, do you?
If you didn't take your eyes off the defendant, you should be able to confirm categorically whether or not he was the one who moved the notice board.
Aye, that I can. The Reaper did nothing of the sort. I can swear to that. I couldn't have missed it. If he'd heaved the thing upright again and dragged it into the corner.
Right. Glad we've cleared that up. What happened to the face that screams bold? I feel your pain, Kazuma. Still died when we heard the gunshot. Well, now hold on. I have a new thing to twirl around in my mind. The glass over the face really is badly cracked. Look.
What a shame when the inspector clearly looked after it so carefully.
I imagine Mr. Sholmes could repair it, don't you? Oh, ah!
Huh? What the?
Ah!
Yes, I should think so.
He's very adept at things like this. A useful man to have around, in fact.
Kindly remember that he's a great detective, Mr. Naruhodo, not an odd job man.
There we go. Ah, there's a tiny little keyhole here. Can you see?
Oh, yes. It's probably for the winder used to wind up the mechanism.
Did you get it?
Oh, I got it.
Oh, you got it.
I got it. It looks a little unusual, don't you think?
Yes, you'd need just the right key to wind it, I imagine.
Why do I feel as though I've seen something? Something a bit like a key that's about the right size to fit in this hole?
The winder.
The winder!
It would be wonderful if we had the key. Let's check carefully over what we've already found.
Oh, we have to go back and be like, if there's a
Yeah.
key, there must be a lock.
No, don't!
Too late.
No!
Too late. Too late.
Kate, no!
Too late. That's
Oh my
twice
God.
today,
It's
bitch.
One day! No!
That's twice today.
How dare you!
This is the same dialogue.
Oh, it's the same.
It's the same.
Ah, whatever.
Shall we twice just to go around for fun? What's that? It appears to be some sort of key, but it's tiny.
Natural.
Do we go back then and we're like, it's the key to the... Oh, we have to re-inspect it again once it's a key and be like...
Bren, I tried to type out a response to the thing you just sent me, and I got so stuck in my... Like, I got tangled in... My phone has 2 loop on the third charms and like the Susato like phone strap on it, and all 3 of them got tangled in my earbuds.
Oh.
And that is my haste to type
In
lecture.
your haze.
Oh, hey, everybody should watch Tiger buddy. It's good.
So much Tiger.
So I've heard.
Tiger buddy, good.
Mrs. Otto, do you think perhaps this key could be the key for Inspector Grex's watch?
Oh, yes, it could be. Let's try it at once. There's not a moment to lose.
And now if we find out that it can still move after it's shattered, someone's a lying little bitch.
Some
I
good
knew
ASMR
it!
noises there.
Good.
Ticky tick, tick tick,
Yeah.
tick tick boom.
Yeah, strong heart.
Tick tick boom.
Oh god damn it!
I knew it! A
Damn
perfect
it.
fit.
And look,
Everyone's being so mean to me today.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's mainly me.
It's mainly Kate.
I'm sorry.
the inspector's watch has started going again.
Ah, so it has obviously just not been wound up. That's all. What is it, Mrs. Otto?
Well, if the watch isn't actually broken after all, I have a feeling it could have profound implications. Did you consider them, Mr. Naruhodo?
Oh god, I didn't think about it.
The implications!
Oh god, I didn't think about it. She's deep in thought now. Perhaps I better start thinking deeply too. I was ahead of it. I got it, dog. I got it. I don't know if you want me to present the key or the watch, but
I can check. I feel like it might be both.
I think, well, I'm gonna say it
No, it's
starts with the watch and then it's the key. If you have to do both.
Where are we right now?
I can't see how this changes anything anyway. The detective still died
Oh,
when he
I
had
see.
the gunshot.
Yes. You are correct.
I like being correct sometimes.
That was a statement behind.
I'm afraid that's not necessarily the case.
Sorry, I got distracted.
Oh,
And fucking died.
I
At
died.
this- Oh no. At the scene, we found this key to the winder of the inspector's pocket watch. A key. And having wound the pocket watch, we discovered that it in fact still works. You see, the watch didn't stop because it was broken at all. And that fact completely undermines one of the most fundamental premises on which this entire case has been built. What?
Order! 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 But counsel, the watch was stopped at almost exactly 5 o'clock. Yeah, which is just when we heard that gunshot.
It is exactly the hour.
The time that was showing on the watch tells us nothing other than when it was wound down, or when it wound down. It's merely a coincidence that it happened to be at 5 o'clock.
Objection.
That's fucking stupid. Even if that's true, then 3 witnesses here all heard the gunshot. No, even if that's true, the 3 witnesses here all heard the gunshot at 5 o'clock. So that's obviously when this crime was committed.
Objection.
No, that doesn't hold. Why not? Recall what Inspector Lestrade said only moments ago.
The boss used to wind it up every evening without fail when he was waiting for his grub to come at the pub. Said he hadn't missed a day in the last 10 years, polishing it and winding it. It meant the world to him, that watch did.
The victim was in the habit of winding his watch once a day, in the evening. And we can reasonably assume, therefore, that he wound the timepiece on the evening before he died as well.
Yes, that would be entirely reasonable.
But if that's the case, you wouldn't expect the watch to have completely wound down by 5 o'clock the following day. In summary, the evening before the day of the incident, when the gunshot rang out in the room, the inspector was already unable to wind his watch. You can't mean. What would stop a man winding his watch if he's been in the habit of winding it every single evening for 10 years? The obvious answer is that he was already dead!
Order! Order! Counsel, that is a most extraordinary claim.
Objection.
Extraordinary isn't the word. It's absurd! You claim he was already dead the night before. Do you really think that Scotland Yard's coroner would have overlooked something like that?
On that subject, there's something rather surprising. There's actually an omission in the coroner's report. The time of death is not noted.
That's right!
Wait a minute. You're forgetting that my legs went from under me when I kicked the door in.
What do you mean?
Like I said, I planted my hand in a dirty great puddle of blood.
Yes. So the victim's blood hadn't dried. It was fresh.
He catches on fast, doesn't he?
I have no idea. But that blood could be explained in any number of ways. It could have been put there afterwards. Some fresh blood could have been poured over the victim's body after he... Does my learned friend think that fresh blood is available on every street corner? Oh!
I'm glad we don't have cameras now. I feel like I just smelled like the fucking Cheshire cat.
That felt dirty coming out of my mouth. I didn't like that.
Yeah, welcome to the club.
Oh.
It needn't necessarily have been human blood, of course.
Does things to my brain that he says that.
We've been previously told that Scotland Yard has no way to identify blood as human.
The problem is currently being researched. At present, you are correct. It is beyond our abilities. It was going to get talked about at
Forensics Con. There was a whole panel set up for Forensics Con.
Dr. Scythe was gonna do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, until she got put in jail or whatever. So then,
yeah. So
a
that
chicken's
went
blood
pretty
could have been
south.
used, for example.
It's certainly possible that it wasn't the inspector's blood at all.
Oh God, Chicken Ryunosuke is real, and they
No.
killed him for Gregson.
No!
Cosmo across the courtroom like, damn the chicken again.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it, Nugget! What are you doing here?
Supposed to
But
be working.
You're supposed to.
You have to run a real estate agency.
You're an investor, Nugget! What are you doing? But the gunshot was heard at 5 o'clock that afternoon. That's beyond question. Is it, though? What? Given that the time of death of the victim has already been called into question, it isn't beyond the realms of possibility that what these witnesses heard wasn't a gunshot at all.
Oh, please. What are you trying to say?
Us lot know what we heard, and it was a loud bang that came from that there room.
Now, you listen to me. A street seller's ears are his livelihood.
If I had a nickel for every person in court that showed up with a fucking whip, I'd have 2 nickels.
Is it really only 2?
I think it's only 2, because the only
That
other
feels
person
low, but
that's
I guess
I think the only other person that's specified with a whip is Regina, and she doesn't like use it in court.
That's
Oh,
true.
you're
She does not show
right.
up in court. Well, I mean,
Well,
she's like in the courtroom.
She's in
She
the-
doesn't do
not
anything
the-
during court.
The
Yeah.
lobby, yeah.
Yeah. I don't doubt your ears, sir. But all you can state with certainty is that you heard a noise.
Huh?
Explain yourself then, Counsel.
A noise that sounds like a gunshot could have been made with the fucking party poppers!
Take that!
Well, the culprit could have used something like this, for example. God, if that's wrong, I'm killing myself.
Oh, really? A
Fuck!
demonstration is in order then, I
Fuck!
feel.
Why is that wrong?
Oh,
It's the fucking party poppers!
Oh, well,
you were
you're
right.
not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. I think the game is
Yes.
being
The
mean.
game is
It
being
is.
mean.
Yes, please, show the court how you could use that to create a noise like a gunshot.
We're
You're about to look
waiting,
real
Counsel.
stupid, Cosmo.
Oh, Cosmo, you're about to look like a fucking idiot. I may have been mistaken. It looks like you've been making a lot of noise yourself, Mr. Naruhodo.
Dear God.
That one.
Ah!
I forgot that one. How could I have forgotten
I don't think I've
that
ever
one?
seen that one. Dear
I've
God.
seen it.
Cosmo's got a devastating way with words in English, too.
Of course he does.
I realize it may be difficult to retract what you said and present some different evidence because you shouldn't present different evidence, but perhaps.
God. God.
The game is being mean.
The game's being mean.
You're right.
The
You
game's
have
being
the
mean.
right.
You're
piece
right.
of
You're right.
evidence.
It's the
That's
right
right.
piece of evidence. And it's the right.
Wrong!
You have to fucking inspect it.
You have to
That's
look
right,
at
that's
it
literal.
first.
Fuck me!
It's. I'm so sorry.
Fuck me!
Because it feels so obvious. It's like, oh,
Because
I
you
shouldn't
have
need
it.
to- yeah.
Clearly, you are a new player who figured it out without having to inspect it. But you do
I've
it.
played Turnabout Goodbyes! I know how this works! For fuck's sake!
Christ.
Have you had an idea, Mr. Naruhodo? You're staring at the end of the string of fireworks.
Sorry, it's just it's just that it's the Venus special. I was wondering what 600 pence worth of fireworks would sound like.
Shall we find out?
What? But she said I could blow up the courtroom. All right, that was a fairly sizable bang.
My ears are still ringing, Mr. Naruhodo.
The energy of just like
so fucking funny.
across
What did you find out?
the room, Cosimo's like watching them, and they're like, you know, poured over a piece of evidence, and then all of a sudden you just see her take out a fucking match and just, oh, do you want to find out? Just, boom! It's like, the fuck are you two doing over that? It sounded almost exactly like,
Wow.
whoa!
Crazy.
Who would have fucking thought?
Take
Also,
that!
did we get the Kate? We got the dialogue about Susato with the bow and arrow,
Well, hold on.
right?
Uh-oh.
Probably.
Hey.
The bone arrow.
Susato shopper.
I think we did, because I think
Well,
we
yeah, they
examined the crossbow when it came up.
Oh no, it was the VR in the wall.
Oh yes, we must have gotten that.
Anyway, the point is, Cosmo has lived with this girl for a hot second. I think he's had to deal with this shit.
Miss Mikoto, but could you stop blowing shit up for 7 seconds?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus fucking Christ. Something like this. Like you said, the mental image of this. No, hold on.
This.
This. That's the same
I love the
shit.
idea that because we fucked it up and Cosmo so confidently said that you were wrong, you're like, okay, fine, I'll just set it on fire then.
I'll light it up. Fuck you.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to test me?
There are 2 arsonists in the room. You want to test this? Something like this. The culprit could have set off one of these to fake a gunshot.
Good gracious. The very fireworks that are sold by the witness.
Whoa.
Now, hold on a minute. Are you saying I did it? My pretty little firecrackers only make a little pop anyway. See?
Not 100 of them together. The Venus special that you sell for 600 pennies sounds like this. Ow. As the court now can attest, it sounds very much like a gunshot, in fact. You're trying to suggest that somebody set one of those fireworks off at the scene. I'm suggesting that somebody knew the defendant was in the room at 5 that day and sought to implicate him by creating a sound like a gunshot for these peddlers on Fresno Street to hear.
Objection.
Cosmo is already recovering from a major head injury.
You're not helping over there. But even the accuser himself has testified that he saw no one else in the room at the time. Whether it was a gun or a firecracker, the only person present to cause that bang was Baroque Van Zeeks.
One whiff of a match and my firecrackers go pop. See? It's why people like them.
So it was stored in the room beforehand and it caught the candle or something, right?
I fear for your fingers, young lady.
Objection.
Recently, during my time here in Britain, I've learnt of a fairly useful invention indeed. Something called a time bomb.
Good heavens, a bomb?
That's the most chaotic fucking thing to say! Yes, a device that allows you to blow up whatever you like, whenever you like.
Me in Stardew Valley when Kent sends me a bomb in the mail for fun.
Mr. Naruhodo, I worry that your unfortunate phrasing there may lead to yet another international incident. We can't have
Oh,
two.
no, wait, it's the whenever you like part that's important. A timed device. Yes, exactly, a timed device. Something of that nature could have been planted at the scene. A device that was able to produce the sound of a gunshot long after the culprit had left.
Your extravagant claim will have to be substantiated with evidence, counsel. What proof do you have to suggest in any way that a timed device was deployed to create the gunshot sound?
Ah! There are some black marks here, look.
Yes, they look like some sort of scorch marks.
So perhaps the bullet struck the candle here, do you think? It's only this one candle that's been cracked in half, it seems.
Yes, I think you might be right. Firearms are rarely used by criminals in Japan. So I'm afraid I'm not particularly knowledgeable about them.
Please, I don't know how else you want me to prove this.
You've looked at this piece of evidence enough, you're good.
Okay,
Take that.
as the
It was
court
just
already...
that one time.
Yeah, the rest
Now I'm
don't.
scared!
Normal.
As the court has already discussed, the tip of one of the candles in this candelabrum has been blown off.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just a tip.
Oh, that's me. Indeed, because it was struck by the bullet, which presumably passed through the victim.
What is my PNG doing? Calm down.
Hanging out. Oh,
Keep lighting up.
She let her speak.
let her talk.
Let her speak.
I don't think that's possible, my lord.
Ooh,
Not possible.
I'm looking at them now.
Why? Because of the scorching.
Just gonna take out my left earbud. See if that helps.
There are gunpowder scorch marks clearly visible on the broken candle.
Ah, goodness, yes. But is it not the case that there was also scorching on the victim around the bullet entry wound?
That's right, there was. But as we heard earlier, scorching like that only occurs when the target is at very close range. A matter of centimeters from the gun.
Ah,
Which means that the scorching on the candle can't possibly be the result of a gunshot. You're suggesting it came from the fireworks.
How can that be, eh?
The fact that there is such visible scorching on the candle suggests that the fireworks must have been right next to it when they exploded. Or to put it another way, The candle and the firecrackers were joined together. The culprit somehow attached the firecrackers at a point part-way down the candle. After the killer had left the scene, the candle slowly burnt down along with the other two, until eventually it ignited the fuse of the firecrackers, generating a loud bang. Sticking his ass out.
Yeah.
And that is how these three witnesses came to believe they'd heard a gunshot at 5 o'clock.
Well, what a plot. And this implies that the victim could have died earlier than we've been led to believe. The previous day, even.
Now, just hold your horses. All us lot here saw the victim going into the building, remember?
I couldn't forget that flame-colored hair even if I wanted to.
The person you saw entering the building wasn't the victim at all. Consider this.
Ha!
Obviously, anybody can wear a wig. So the person that these witnesses saw entering the building 15 minutes before the incident occurred could easily have been someone else entirely wearing the red headpiece. Or red hairpiece. Did I fuck up? What happened?
No. When
Okay.
I
You're
wear
good.
wigs.
Oh, I understand now.
Someone else? Do you mean to say...
It was the same person who contrived the firecracker trick. In other words, hold my hand, Inspector Gregson's killer.
Who?
Me?
Yes.
Dear God.
I'm in love with him. Excuse me.
Oh, very
desire him.
impressive. Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
I need to walk into the ocean right
Dear
now.
God.
I need to kiss him.
Kazuma? I'm really quite amazed you've come this far. But after all, wasn't I the one who told you that you had all the makings of a great defense lawyer?
In the middle of the trial.
I also noted the lack of a time of death in this report. A stark omission. But as far as I'm concerned, this whole country's defense justice system leaves a lot to be desired.
Woo!
Order! 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 Prosecutor Asogi! What on earth do you mean by that statement?
What did you mean when you said that?
What did you mean when you said that?
I heard that many of the leading members of Britain's judiciary are present to observe this trial today. So we cannot allow even the slightest doubt to be overlooked. The defense's assertion about the time of death based on the victim's stopwatch is just conjecture. But while the possibility exists that my learned friend may be correct, we have a duty to explore it.
Well, certainly. I would agree with you.
I hope y'all are enjoying my plosives. And what immediately comes to mind is, of course, what was Inspector Gregson doing, and where did he go on the day before the incident? Do you know? The inspector always carried out his investigative work alone. His motives were treated as confidential within Scotland Yard. His movements were treated as whatever.
Even within the yard?
However, considering the evidence we've been presented with so far, I'd say it's fairly apparent what case the man was pursuing. Wouldn't you, my learned friend?
3 times.
I do have a feeling about what case he might have been investigating.
Moving my mic up so I'm less tempted to hunch over to eat it. Yes, I agree. Surely. My lord, the defense believes it can explain to the court the case that was being investigated by Inspector Gregson at the time of his death.
Very well, counsel. Present your argument to the court. What evidence is suggestive of the case being investigated by the inspector on the day prior to the incident?
Take that!
I believe this red hairpiece points to the answer. We might assume it was part of a disguise used to carry out an undercover investigation.
Surely not. Such a brightly colored hairpiece would only serve to make the inspector more noticeable. Ugh.
The judge, like, would he wear wigs?
When would he wear wigs?
When
Yes,
would he wear wigs?
that's quite true. It would definitely have made him stand out in a crowd. Except, that is, in a crowd of gentlemen from the Red-Headed League.
The Red-Headed League?
Oh, happy Hobbit Day. Shit. So,
Oh, yeah.
you already worked it out.
It is! You're right. What on earth is this all about? Is this such an extraordinary league of gentlemen?
The Red-Headed League is currently under investigation for a grand deception.
A deception of what nature, counsel?
They've been targeting red-headed men across all of London and tricking them out of small sums of money. 2 men were arrested for the misdemeanor only yesterday, in fact. My lord, the defense calls for those 2 men to be summoned at once.
2 redheads?
Inspector Gregson clearly infiltrated the Red-Headed League using this hairpiece.
Yeah. It's this theme still playing. Every it gets me every time it cycles
Every
through.
time-
Every
Yeah.
single time.
Every time
single
that main motif pops through.
Yeah, every
Mhm.
time.
Kate's
So
so
it's
allowed
very-
to know the title of it now, right?
I would say so, yeah.
I'm double checking it. The 2 titles thing.
No, I get it.
Well, okay, there's 2. The revived prosecutor is one option.
Yay!
I think a prosecutor reborn is the other.
Yeah, Prosecutor Reborn.
Great revival. 2!
Yeah.
So it's very likely that he had direct contact with these criminals. God save me, Prosecutor Reborn. And it's quite possible that such contact led to more serious events.
I concur that we cannot in good conscience leave this new avenue unexplored.
Well done, Mr. Naruhodo.
Is the original instrumentation for Samurai on a Mission not Nocturne, like the, or Samurai with
The
a Mission,
original
whatever it
one?
is? Yeah. Is that not also strings? Stream perfectly froze as I asked a question. Perfect.
Oh,
no.
god. They died.
Hi.
What did you ask?
Everything else is saying too
I know. As soon as I asked my question, it stopped. Is the original orchestration or instrumentation for Samurai with a Mission, not Nocturne, just with a Mission, is that not also strings?
It is strings, but there's also more. I want to say there's flute in it. That is like a Japanese flute, and there's like koto, and then the drums, I think, are Japanese ones. I'd have
Gotcha.
to listen to it again. The good news, Kate, is you are now allowed to listen to both of those songs next to
Yay!
each other.
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
Don't worry.
Sheet music in my mouth!
Yeah.
Gimme, 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 gimme,
Yeah.
gimme, gimme, gimme!
I think it is still violins, in his original version, because you can only.
I think it is too.
Julie.
Yeah.
Julie,
Oh my god. Hi, Max.
Hi, Max.
you to give me the sheet music so bad.
If I can
It's-
find them, I
Wow,
will.
we should play latent verses after this, guys. Wow.
Listen, I would love to, but the only way I can is through
Yeah.
legal means. Well done! Well, it's another possible line of inquiry for us, at least.
The prosecution will make immediate arrangements for the charged men to appear. bring these two red-headed League conspirators before me, Prosecutor Sogi.
At once, my lord.
Very good. We will have a 30-minute recess. Court is adjourned.
To be continued, to be continued, to be continued,
Yeah,
to
the
be
Leighton
continued.
versus
Yes!
music does some really tasty stuff.
British people
British
be
people
like,
are-
inquiry.
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 Man, we got through a trial in like
We
a
did it.
reasonable amount of time. What the fuck?
That's
Yeah,
a
we did it.
miracle considering how all over the place we were for the
Oh
first
my god,
half.
yeah.
Dear
Thank God,
God.
I'm about to collapse.
I'm also
Let's-
really
Yeah.
But Ren has much more EP than me. That was
Yeah.
I'm so
Incredible EPness has a third EP has hit the stream.
No.
Anyway. I sure would love my game to stop lagging every 30 seconds.
Real.
Anyway, thank you for joining us once again for the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve. We're having a great time. I got to voice my little Scrungly again. I'm so happy. My Scrungly's returned. And at some point,
Sorry, Max.
Max just fucking typing TP is insane.
Yippee.
Yeepee. We will be back to finish this trial. It's lagging so bad, it's killing me.
Rip.
I fucking hate this. I hate this. I need OBS to update and fix this.
No, literally.
This is the worst. What is coming up? Tuesday, Ren and I are starting Yakuza Kiwami 2.
I have to set an alarm. I have to set an alarm.
I
You
know,
guys
I
are
was
doing the
about
same
to
time,
say.
right?
As far as I know.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I don't have work, so
And we get to
alarm?
have
it's a very important day.
we get to have a new emotional roller coaster after fucking Devil's Playhouse. Thursday, more Baldur's Gate 3 with Nav. I think we decided maybe this Friday, up in the air a little bit. Max, Jack, and I are playing, or starting at least, the DLC case of Dual Destinies. That's either this week or next week. Saturday, we are, again, I keep saying Persona 3 Reload, and now we're back in the thing where it's like, I haven't been playing Persona 3 Reload recently. And that's just because every time I remember, oh shit, I should probably stream. It's like 10 o'clock at night, and I'm like, I'm not going to do that. So maybe maybe Persona 3 Reload this weekend. We'll see where the vibes are. And then Sunday, we're back in court, baby girls. What else is going on? I have a, if you want to help financially support me so that I can, one, have money, this is my job, but two, you know, make the stream higher quality for me, for all of you watching, for my co-hosts up here, hello. Main things. One, you can subscribe here on Twitch. It is September. You can do so at a 30% discount, I believe. I think both subs and resubs count. I don't know about gifted subs, but I know subs and resubs count. Two, you can donate bits. I have a soundboard, which no one's told me it's broken. But I have a
Stop frame drops
you can
today.
have so angel.
Fly away.
No one's told me it's broken. I have a soundboard where for 10 bits you can make a silly little noise play. There are more noises on that soundboard than there are in the one in my Discord server, which, by the way, you should join because my Discord server needs boosted to get access back to a lot of the iconic sounds that we had. I have a Ko-fi where I'm trying to fundraise enough money to get a proper gaming PC because I've been doing it on my laptop, and we're all seeing how that's turning out. She's doing her best. She was not built for this. I also have a throne where if you want to purchase little gifts or help, I'm trying to crowdfund a desk and a chair so that I have a setup that's not constantly hurting my bones. I'm literally going to a doctor this week to see how fucked up my bones, or not my bones actually, because I did x-rays and there was nothing wrong with my bones, but with my back, because my back's in constant pain and this isn't helping.
No.
Just a check for like discs and stuff, I guess. I don't know, but it wasn't my bones, so it has to be something else. Point is, if you want to help crowdfund that stuff or get anything else that's on my little itty bitty throne wish list, you can do so there. I have a tips page set up. I think that's set up correctly, where if you go scroll slightly down, there's a button that just says tip me, and you can donate whatever you want. You know, again, you don't have to. It's very much appreciated. I have a YouTube channel where you can watch VODs like 2 days after I stream them here on Twitch. What else do I do? That's it. That's like it. Yeah.
Yay.
Good job. We did it. Do any of you have anything you want to throw out there?
Yeah, actually, I do. I'm running a giant Instagram Ace Attorney cosplay collaboration. If you want to be in it, you can be in it. You just send a picture of an Ace Attorney cosplay, and then we're gonna make a big giant collage.
Where can they find the information for that?
All of my social media has it, and also I think I sent a link in Kate's Discord server. Oh, I have the actual sound.
As you can see, for people who donate any amount of bits, you have little badges that change. Like how subscribers, you get a different cat. The more bits you donate, you will get a different dog. I don't know if mods can see what I've done. I know I can see what I've done. But as you can see, we got Kume over here rocking Morgana and Missile.
Oh.
Yep, we got Toby in there.
Oh my goodness.
Toby. There's a whole bunch of them that you can get. The more bits you donate, the better dogs you get. What is one of the highest ones that I have? I know Ace Attorney Missile is up there. I don't know if I can check on mobile. Point is, a bunch of dogs. The dog from Kiwami is also there. Oh no, that's right. You can totally see them. I made a little drop down list. You can totally see all of the badges and stuff. But yes, the dog from Kiwami is there. There's so many dogs there. If you have suggestions for dogs, I have a lot more bit badges I have to fill out. Give me dogs. Preferably dogs from games that we play, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, Koro's in there. There's a lot of shit in there. Either way. Ow. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are. The boys are back, Ryunosuke. The boys are back. I'm really normal about Asuryu. I need that noted. As long as we're all on the same page about this. And until next time. Bye.
Bye.